It'll be off work.
3, 2, 1.
Hey.
We're back. Welcome back. Y'all living right?
Never have.
Actually.
Did you pick all your games right? And by all games, I mean the 2 that were on yesterday.
No.
Is everybody really happy about Alabama?
Yes.
Yes.
Same.
F those losers.
Same.
Yes and no. I think I would have had a chance to win money in my bracket if UConn lost because I had them losing to Iowa State. But I'm fine with Alabama losing because I don't think I was going to win regardless.
Well, I'm glad Alabama lost because they're Alabama.
Yeah.
Sorry about it.
Yeah, fuck them. Fuck them.
So what's been going on?
We didn't even talk. We spent the entire time working on audio. We didn't even talk what we were going to talk about.
Well, that's what we're here to talk about. What we're talking about. What are we talking about? What's on your mind, Flick? WWE. That's what's on my mind.
Here we go.
I can't believe that it's 2024. Rob is approximately 43 years old and still watching WWE.
First off, I'm not close to 43 years old.
I don't know.
Second of all, WWE is cool again.
No, it's not.
Third of all, The Rock, who is probably the biggest star in the world, headlined. So, what is there not to talk about? I mean, he's probably the most famous person in the world right now.
The Rock?
Yeah.
Nah. I don't know about all
Who's
that.
more famous than The Rock?
Taylor Swift.
Ugh. True.
Okay, I'll give you that. Okay, he might be the most famous male in the world then.
Ryan Gosling.
No.
Come
Rock's
on.
Way bigger.
Come
way bigger.
I don't know about that.
Rock's bigger than Ryan Gosling.
By a
Yeah,
landslide.
I see what you did
I don't think that one's close.
I don't know.
He's like 2 of him.
Ryan Gosling was Barbie guy.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson
Rock's
has.
the Rock.
Are you about to quantify this by followers on Instagram?
Yes.
I don't know.
I thought you were about to do Google. I thought you were about to do Google search.
I don't know how to find Dwayne The Rock Johnson though on here.
You don't follow
On
him
the
on
ham?
the gram?
I don't know. Do I?
I would think you do.
Huh?
What happened?
It says media
Ron
recording.
says, yeah.
It says what?
Media recording stop.
Meteor.
No,
Here.
it's fine. Just screw it. I've got a recording. If we lose it, so be it. Whatever.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
I downloaded one file and then it started a new file.
We out here.
How do I find The Rock
We
Johnson?
How do you find what?
Google the
Oh, I
Rock
got.
Instagram.
He's got 397 million followers on Instagram.
That's actually a lot. That's a lot.
Ryan
The Rock
Gosling.
Gosling.
has. I don't know how to find that. I don't know if he's even on Instagram.
Gotta be.
You should do this by Google search. What's that noise? That tapping noise.
It's Flick.
I'm not tapping shit.
Tap, tap, tappity, tap, tap.
How many Google searches for The Rock? The Rock. Past 24 hours. Oh.
I mean, infinite more. Infinite more.
How do you,
We got 24,
how do you know? What do you
24
say?
hours.
Because he's been on WrestleMania.
Yeah, of
You know
course,
how
the
many-
past 24 hours.
you know how many people
gotta go
love
back a little bit
WrestleMania?
there.
Wait, hold on. I don't even know if
Backed out that stadium.
I hadn't even gotten to what I'm Googling yet.
I really don't think Ryan Gosling has a Instagram though.
Okay, well, we can't quantify it that way.
Yeah.
I think, who is Kelsey Plum? Oh, this is Iowa? An Iowa person?
That's, yeah. Well, there's some like kind of meme going around because she was eating popcorn like quirky or funny, and it's just like the lamest shit ever.
James,
like-
pull it up.
It's like
I think
it's
that's
like
copyrighted.
people are saying it's when white
Oh,
women
that
say that
statement?
Yeah.
they're funny, but they're not actually funny.
like all of Reddit, basically.
Yeah.
So, what is Jason Sudeikis? Oh,
Jason
how
Derulo.
strange.
Jason Derulo.
The Rock is not in the top like 20 in the past 24 hours. Wait, hold on, I'll get to it. Let's see. But guess who is?
Chris Pine.
Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift coming in at number 20. It's some article. Let's see what it is actually. How do I see what it is?
See, I don't know what you're looking at because what I'm looking at is
I'm watching it. Trends.google.com.
that's what I'm on.
Taylor Swift. Watch Iowa basketball star Caitlin Clark belt out her favorite Taylor Swift song. How stupid is this? What are these? Oh, Pokemon Go coming in at number 33. Community Day Pokemon.
What is it?
Bagon?
Bagon?
However you say it.
There you go, yeah.
Bagon, like a bagel?
Mhm.
Not like a bag?
You can honestly go either way with it.
Oh, it's one of those.
Yeah.
Anyway, how did we get there? WWE. Rob, you really watch that trash?
Bro, it's not trash.
It's
I don't know what
It's
to say.
fake. Well, it's not. I mean, it's not fake. They're doing it, but like,
It's scripted 100%. Like no one's denying that. That's
Yeah,
that's kind of the beauty of it though. It's like
it's
there's like
watching
funny
theater.
aspects to it.
It's theater.
100%. But you watch TV shows, it's the same fucking thing.
He's got a point.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. He's actually right about that. But I mean, it seems kind of dumb. It's like watching a sporting event that's like totally fake. I haven't watched any of those.
but like
I mean, look at the
interaction-
Savannah Bananas.
the interaction
Oh,
between the crowd
People do.
and the wrestlers and like just all the what like goes into it and everything is what makes it fun to watch. Like, you know, like
You do not
sure,
still
like,
watch this. You do not really still watch it.
I don't know how to prove it to you, but yes, like Monday Night Raw comes on at 8:00 on USA and it ends at 11. And then Friday Night SmackDown comes
Rob-
on at 8:00 on Fox and ends at 10. And it's every Monday and every Friday.
Rob is single-handedly keeping USA afloat.
No, but you don't understand. I mean, like, you understand millions and millions of people watch this.
It cannot be that. We got to watch. Well, let's see. WWE viewership.
Oh my God.
I'm looking at it right now.
WWE is bigger than you think it is.
It's
Like,
way bigger than you
it's
think it is.
it's not my thing, but I'm
It's
with Rob on
huge.
this. Right, it's a lot bigger than you realize.
1.7 to 2 million viewers.
That's more than like most college football
There-
games.
There's a WWE network. Do you
Yeah.
subscribe to the WWE network?
It's on Peacock, so you don't have to scratch it.
Oh. Ratings declining. What? So 1.7 million is a lot.
Compared to a college football game, it has like some college football games get like 800, 900,000.
And it's weekly.
And it's freaking weekly.
In 2017, the average age of WWE's U.S. audience was 47.
Okay, what is it? What is it now?
Rob's
I
47.
mean, that was seven.
How does that make me 47?
That was 7 years ago.
Because you watched
So-
WWE. It's 40, it's
y'all-
54.
Y'all, you don't understand. The thing about it is like, how many big names do we know that have come through WWE? Think about it.
I know John Cena and The Rock and Hulk Hogan.
Goldberg, baby.
Goldberg,
Goldberg.
Batista,
those guys.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Stone
I
Cold.
mean, like Triple H. I mean, like the
Mm.
Shawn Michaels, The Undertaker,
Okay, you've lost me for what it's worth after Stone Cold.
Kurt Angle. The Olympian.
That's the first one you've said. I don't know who that is. Everyone else, I know.
He's
who
an
you're talking
Olympian. He was a gold medal Olympian.
I knew.
He won-
See, I knew his
Rob,
name because
Rob,
of
I'm
that.
on your side. I'm on your side here. Don't attack me.
I know. I'm not attacking you. I'm just saying the like,
Rob, stop. I need you to stop attacking me.
Is Brock Lesnar still doing WWE?
Brock Lesnar. You know, he's in a little trouble because Vince McMahon got in a little trouble and he was like part of it. But
Wait, what happened?
What happened?
What kind of drama in the WWE's been?
bro,
on?
have you not heard about Vince McMahon?
No, what was he
Oh
doing?
yeah. He's touching
Bro,
people.
all
He be
like
touching
the-
people.
Oh.
No,
in a
like-
fun way?
Oh no,
Nah.
y'all got to research this. It's like the
Wait,
text
what
that
did you
leaked-
say? He was touching kids? Is that what you said?
Little people,
No,
no,
stop.
adults.
Flip,
Oh, I'm
don't-
sorry.
Don't
I don't quote me on anything here. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Vince McMahon like they get released texts of like things like they were like gang banging girls and shit like this with other like wrestlers. I mean, and Vince is probably 80.
Wait,
I don't know how old Vince
Why
is.
did he get? But it was legal. It was like consensual.
But I mean, like he was their bosses. No, it's way worse than it looks actually. But like,
oh, okay.
uh,
I thought you were.
I don't know.
Just,
It kind
I
of
thought
looks
you,
pretty bad.
I thought
Well, it
you were
does look
saying
bad, but I mean,
just-
saying-
they were just doing rock star stuff. Like
no, I mean like it's unbelievable. Like if you read the release text messages, I mean he's like talking about like shitting on women and stuff like. I mean it's awful.
so, he's
Nothing wrong with a little scat
misogynist.
play.
Big
Oh,
Alaskan steamer
With
fan.
feces in her hair and running down her back.
Wait,
I found the actual lawsuit document.
what? Wait, maybe I
I
don't
don't
want you
know.
to repeat that.
Yeah, I'm about to say I don't know if I want to talk about this anymore. It's kind of
Yeah, this is
I told you it was wild.
you're right.
No,
You're
this is
right.
bad. He defecated on during a threesome. Yeah, y'all, this is bad.
Yeah, what part of like, hey, I don't think any of us want to talk about this anymore made you think to read more?
If Mason is
So-
saying it's bad, it's bad.
Oh, dude, this is not getting better.
Pass. Just
Okay.
yeah.
I'm not gonna say anything else out loud. Okay.
But I told you it's bananas. So, but you know the UFC and WWE have merged.
What?
Yeah, so they own each other now. Like TKO, which owns, like they are a partnership now.
But I mean that doesn't mean anything. That's great. I'm sure that's great for like
It's
like
doing
the
a lot
promotion-
better than
the
Jordan
promotional-
is giving
Well,
credit
so
for.
what's happening though? These UFC guys,
Well,
like when they want to
I don't think
retire
so.
and not like do that for a living, like the whole thing is like they're trying to get them to go to the WWE and whatnot. So it's kind of because I mean like the whole amateur wrestling is serious wrestling and professional wrestling is the stuff that's scripted, the stuff that you get to see and whatnot. That's crazy. So, I mean, there's just a lot. I mean, sure, it looks like people go out there and wrestle, and you're like, oh, what's great about that? But like, there's storylines. There's like build up to these fights. There's people betraying people. There's guest appearances. There's all kind of stuff that's like keeps it interesting, keeps it exciting, and that's kind of what the fun of it is. I mean, like, it's not something you probably have to watch, like keep up with every week. It's not something that you could like, it's not something you have to like watch every episode. You can just kind of watch it whenever, and it can be exciting.
I'll be honest, I don't get what Jordan's laughing at.
laughing at Rob.
I don't care. I mean, I like whatever. Like, I do not care.
Can't believe
Like,
someone watches this. Who
I
else-
do. I don't
so who
care.
else do you know that watches it?
A
Why
bunch
does
of
that
people.
Why does that matter?
I don't know. I'm just saying.
I'm
Like,
not
do you like?
calling
Do
anybody.
you have like
I'm not
you have a
I'm
group
not calling
text?
people out here.
You have a group
Oh,
text
yeah.
where you're like,
Oh, yeah.
you're like, oh my god, did you just see that thing that was scripted 6 weeks ago?
Shit changes though. People get hurt. People do this. People do that. I mean,
You don't watch
is
it,
what
Flick.
I
is.
don't watch it, but Rob likes it, so who cares?
You don't watch it, do you, Mason?
No, but I'm gonna give it a shot.
No, you're not. Come on. Who are you
Ah.
kidding?
Dude,
Comes on at 5
It's-
p.m. your time.
Jordan, it's cool to care about stuff. Fun fact.
I care about things.
It's something he cares about. Like, it's not hurting anybody.
Yeah,
Why you
care
hating on
about
it?
Well, I mean, the thing about it is like, I watched it when I was in high school, and then I hadn't watched it since. Like, I mean, like I started watching again. I started watching again probably back like maybe a year ago. Because like it sucked for a while. I mean, like all the big names left. Like John Cena went to Hollywood. People got hurt. All this stuff. So like the people, but it's gotten fun again. The names have gotten big again, and like so like why not? I mean, I got nothing better to do.
Says-
There's nothing on TV right now, anyways. Like
This thing
there's
says
no good TV out right now.
This thing says SmackDown is up 15% in the adults 18 to 49 demographic to an average of 892,000 viewers per episode, up 3% in total viewers with per episode, and up 3%. Oh, total viewers to 2.4 million viewers per episode. That's crazy. God, dog, there's a lot of viewers outside the 18 to 49 demographic. I wonder why that demographic's important.
18 to 49.
Yeah.
Think about that.
And
That's who runs the world.
And do you think it's like the 10-year-olds that are making up the other?
I mean, I'm sure there's some.
1.3 million.
Also, but I mean, like, people think about it. This is WrestleMania 40. Wow. WrestleMania 40. So, like, this has been going on for, like, and it's not always been WWE. It's been WWF and whatnot. I mean, there's been all kind of stuff with that. But, like, this 40 years of professional wrestling that has been broadcasted for everyone to see. And
how much are they paying The Rock, you think?
well, he's on the board now. So he's a part, like,
he's getting a cut.
At least $20.
Oh, he's definitely making some. But I mean, all these superstars make so much money. I mean, hell, Logan Paul wrestles. He's on WWE now.
I know, it's crazy. Hey, I'd do it for a bunch of money.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's a tough lifestyle. Don't get me wrong. Like, everyone's like, oh, it's fake and it hurt. I mean, like, they wrestle. I mean, they don't wrestle as much as they used to, but like, they probably wrestle 250 to 80 days a year.
I agree that I think it's a tougher lifestyle than what people give it credit to, but because that's just a lot of work. Because it's not just like the learning of the whatever they're gonna do; it's the maintenance of their bodies now. Because, like,
oh yeah,
I mean, I guess I don't know all the wrestlers, but it seems like there's way more wrestlers that are just like ripped and swole as hell these days than there used to be. Like, you didn't have to be swole and jacked to be a wrestler back in the day. You just had to be like somebody scary with a cool mask or something.
You don't have to now. You just got to be entertaining. I think that's all what the fans care about. I mean, like, there's big guys that wrestle like really. I mean, like, sure, they're strong, but I mean, like, big heavy set dudes that wrestle. There's, the guys that have 8-pack abs and stuff like that. Then you have the people that are just kind of mediocre, but they have great personalities, and so everyone loves them.
Man,
so,
Rob, you seem like you missed your calling, man.
And dude, I'm not big enough, strong enough, whatever, to do that shit. Get out of here.
You just said you ain't gotta be big and strong. You gotta be entertaining. It'd be pretty funny.
Yeah, but I'm not strong. I'm not strong enough to lift up a 400-pound dude and body slam him either.
Could you imagine Rob in like his polo and his white golf hat out there?
I would absolutely watch that.
There's actually, this is about to show up. There's AEW, which is another.
Oh, it's a root beer
wrestling,
right?
No, it's AEW is another wrestling like platform, I guess. And there's a guy over there that he wrestles in jeans, wears aviators, and a lot of times, like, when he's kind of like fucking with the guy, like his opponent, he keeps his hands in his pocket, and he like just starts fucking like kicking him and shit with his hands in his pocket. And just really pisses the dude off. It's actually hilarious. Oh. But anyways,
well,
no, I mean, but like I said, if you don't like it, it's not for everybody. I get it. I mean, like, Breaking Bad was not for everybody. People hate on Breaking Bad. People hate on Game of Thrones. People hate on whatever the best show, Friends, How I Met Your Mother, like Office. Like, people hate on shit because people want to hate on things because for whatever reason, our generation of people is like, hating on things is cool. But it's like, if you fucking like it, like,
Rob's
fucking
going on a
enjoy
rant
it.
again. Here we go.
Enjoy it. Like let someone enjoy it. Like, just because it's not your thing doesn't mean you better be like, man, that dude's a pussy for liking that shit.
I don't know that that's necessarily indicative of our generation.
It's definitely not.
I didn't.
Haters have been around forever. Haters have
been around forever. But at the same time, it is well more known because of social media, because of this.
Oh yeah.
I didn't say
that's true.
I didn't say you were a wiener for watching WWE.
You were acting like it.
You literally, yeah.
You were acting like it.
So don't act like
you've got that fucking smirk like you know what I'm saying. It's right.
Don't act like you're better than me because I like WWE.
If I were going to call you anything, I would call you a fucking shatook.
Okay, well, anyway, fuck you.
Whatever. Well,
like
like
you watch with your wife, Jordan.
Embarrassing.
You watched Girls.
Oh, God.
You watched
probably
Girls on HBO.
I know, it was awful. It was.
I don't want to hear it.
I can't believe I mean, you know, Rob, but for the folks out there, there were 3 people who watched this. I'm one of those people. If I start a show, I really like bothers me to stop in the middle. Girls is one of the few that I stopped in the middle.
I want to know, but how did you get started on it?
Well, it was back when I was watching. I feel like I watched something else on HBO. It was Game of Thrones. We got an HBO subscription for Game of Thrones, and then I watched that. I watched something else. What was the other like? What were some other big shows on HBO? I don't know. Either way, it was like one of those recommended
Entourage?
things, and I was like, "Fuck it, I'll watch that." Whatever. I just tried it, and
And you got stuck with it.
no, I didn't. No, I didn't get hooked. I watched maybe a season and a half or something. But hey, Adam Driver was in that show, so like I knew about him way before. I was like, this guy is crazy. It was awful.
Did you watch not iRobot?
Mr. Robot?
What's the one? Mr. Robot, yeah.
I did. I thought it was terrible too.
Yeah.
But everybody else says it's great. I saw the twist coming like in season
mile away.
1. Yeah,
Yeah,
literally in
I was about
season
to
1.
say.
I was like, I'm not gonna spoil it for anybody, but I guessed it and I was like, oh, that kind of makes it awful. So
Well, that's my.
I also don't think what's his face is that great of an actor.
Rami, whatever.
Yeah,
Oh.
Malik or whatever. However
Yeah,
you
I
say
think
it.
it's his name.
I mean,
It's
Yeah.
racist.
what'd you say?
I said that's racist.
It's not. I just don't think he's that great of an actor. Kind of like I don't think Cillian Murphy's a great actor. I think he's a good actor. I don't think he's a great actor.
I think he hit his peak when he's in Peaky Blinders, though.
Thomas
Not to-
fucking Shelby.
I mean, he played that character as good as you could have played a character.
He,
But there's other stuff I've seen him in. I'm like, you know what I mean? I think like that role was like meant for him, and I think that's great. But like, is he a top tier actor because of that? Like, no. But
Well,
like,
here's
was he
my
fucking good? Absolutely.
yeah. No, I think. Well, no, I think he's. Yeah, he's good. He's good. He's not great, and like
He's no like Matthew McConaughey or
right.
Liam. Not Liam.
I don't think that Cillian Murphy.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
He's never gonna have a Dallas Buyers Club moment, or like what's DiCaprio's like greatest
the one in the
role?
wilderness one.
Well, I know
mean,
that's the one he won the Oscar for, but that's not his best. That's
But I
not his best
mean,
work.
you can't tell me Wolf of Wall Street. I mean, is an unbelievable performance.
Unbelievable. DiCaprio's got a list a mile long where you're like, holy crap, that was an incredible performance. I mean, his early one, what was the Grapes movie? The Gilbert.
The one where he's
something?
retarded.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dude, wait, he was what, like 16 or 17 or 18?
Yeah, that was him and Johnny Depp were in that
Yeah.
movie together.
Yeah, he was
It's
phenomenal.
Gilbert. What the hell is the name of that movie?
He was
it's
amazing in Django too.
He was.
Yeah.
He was.
He was amazing in that.
See, you can't do this with Cillian Murphy. This is what I'm talking about.
Shutter Island.
Yeah, it was great.
Dude, yeah, that was solid.
Inception.
Inception. I bet say I didn't even
Yeah.
mention Inception.
So
That's pretty unbeatable.
yeah, when people say
performance,
Cillian
honestly.
Murphy is like one of the greatest actors of our generation, I'm like, oh, okay,
Well, I feel like the characters he plays are all
the same.
kind of the same. Yeah.
Well, they're not all the same character. He plays them all the same.
Yes, that's a better way to put it.
I'm Cillian Murphy. I'm going to talk like this. I'm going to
But I mean, like in all honesty, and like I said, I like him. Like I think he's a
I like
great
him too.
actor. Like, but like a good actor, whatever.
Yeah.
But like his performance in like Batman Begins as
It's
the
good.
Scarecrow is,
I thought it was good. It's good. Not great. It's good. It's fine. It's fine.
It's not his best performance by any means. I don't. think.
No, I think, but I mean, it's been a while since then. He's got.
But I mean,
a lot
also
better.
like, but Heath Ledger, dude, like what? I mean, that might be one of the best.
Phenomenal.
That may be one of the best movie performances I've ever seen.
It may be the single best performance. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, there's a lot of movies out there. I mean,
Heath Ledger's good.
I mean,
Okay, so name. Okay, that's a big
Pacino
question.
and Pacino's
Oh.
roles in The Godfather, like, God, those were good.
I can't watch those movies.
Why?
It's too boring.
What?
I know. I know. I'm like in a minority there for sure.
That's a hot take.
I can
But
see.
you know
no,
what?
I can see
I
it.
respect
I know
that
a lot of
because-
people who don't like The Godfather because it's like, it's. I don't know. I love it. I thought they were phenomenal.
Yeah, I did too. Even though
I think it's great acting. It's a good movie. It's obviously iconic. It's just personal.
I've still never seen Pulp Fiction.
Dude, so I love that movie.
Yeah, that's a
Still
great
never
movie.
seen Pulp Fiction.
But I feel like
I
talk
love
about
that
somebody's movies. You got to be like really into.
I'm not into like
Tarantino.
I thought Tarantino. I thought Inglourious Bastard was like one of the worst movies I've ever seen.
I liked it.
I never saw it. I know I'm weird.
Like, it was up there with Kong Pao though when they had like the cow shooting milk with its udders.
Oh,
at people.
come on. That
I mean,
was
like,
a stupid movie.
I thought that was up there with that. Though.
No.
I mean, that's
Tarantino
I mean,
definitely does have kind of a weird style. But like Kill
Well, I
Bill,
mean, like-
Kill Bill, those were good movies. I
they're
thought they were
alright.
great
I mean,
movies.
just,
Wiggle My
it's her,
Big Toe.
It's her going around going.
I thought they were great movies. What's that rated on IMDb?
Kill Bill's probably the.
Oh, it's gonna be high.
Here we go. We're getting into
I bet
IMDb.
I bet it's 7.8.
I can tell you, I will not. I don't accept Rotten Tomato scores.
I don't either.
Me
Not
neither.
one
to.
lick.
8.2. Volume 1 was 8.2.
Oh, it was an 8 point.
Volume
What
2
about
is an
Kill Bill 2?
8.0. They were great movies.
What about 3?
There was a number 3? I don't think there was a number 3. The Whole
thought
Bloody
there was 3.
Affair? I don't know what that is.
No, there's only 2. I'm an idiot. Don't listen to me.
There's only 2. Oh, that's the whole thing combined. That's got an 8.7. I think that's the whole thing combined. Both movies. But yeah. No, those are
But I
really
mean,
good
like-
movies. Lucy Liu? Come on.
I don't know if I like any of Tarantino's movies.
I
though.
mean, Pulp Fiction's his highest rated one.
yes.
Pulp Fiction is
8.9.
great. It's great.
Like
I
the
mean,
only one that I
Rob,
think
do you like Django?
it's all right. It really wasn't for me though.
Django
Okay.
was great.
I thought it was phenomenal. Honestly.
Of all the Quentin Tarantino movies, I think From Dusk Till Dawn is my favorite movie at all.
See, I never saw that one either. I gotta go watch those.
I haven't seen that.
Like, I haven't. What's the other one? The Hollywood one.
Reservoir Dogs.
Once
Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah, I haven't seen
That is the most overrated movie I have ever seen.
See, I haven't seen it.
Because
So
People talk about like, oh, it's so amazing and everything. Like, literally, fucking nothing happens in that movie. I mean, it is the biggest waste of time.
Isn't
ever
this about
watched.
the
It's about
Manson?
the serial killer. Yeah, but it's like it's a what would happen if this dude stopped Manson? Basically, that's what the movie's about.
Yeah.
But like nothing is about Manson until like the last 20 minutes of the like.
Well,
Like,
I don't think
it is
this. It's not a movie
mind-blowing
about
everyone.
Manson. It's about this. It's not about Manson. It's about something else. It's got a 7.6
God.
though.
This thing's got a solid. Its cast is insane.
It is
Yeah, the
insane.
cast is pretty good.
It's insane. I'm gonna watch it. I haven't watched it yet. Emil Hirsch.
Jess actually loves this movie. I should watch it with her.
See, I can't.
I haven't watched
Haley,
it.
Haley, Tarantino's movies will just. She will not enjoy them. Haley is like
okay.
she's like a Forrest Gump, like cheesy rom com kind of girl.
I love some cheesy rom coms.
I like some of them
Dude,
too. I like some
That
of them
Anyone
too.
But You that came out with Sydney Sweeney I watched it is actually good.
It is. That's a good movie.
Did
I-
you watch
I-
it?
What do you mean? Did I watch it?
No, were you just like?
Were you just barking at the screen the whole time?
the movies and watched it at the movies.
Dude, that's inappropriate.
I know. I'm telling you, you can't do
Okay,
you can't
guys.
do that in the movies. Unless you're Rob, I guess. Jeez.
Jesus.
Jeez.
No, I mean, I went and saw. Yeah, I went and saw it.
I know.
Oh, you were on a date, weren't you?
No, I was not on a date.
Anyway,
What was that face, Jordan?
what were so like what, what's the best movie you've seen in a while? No good movies, right? Nothing.
I have to look at recent movie list. I mean, I think
I like The Beekeeper.
I'm trying to think.
I
of
heard that
something
movie was
watched.
solid.
I'm not gonna lie.
The
I heard it's
Beekeeper.
like, I heard it's like John Wick, like meets
It is, it's
Jason
very
Statham.
John Wick.
Jason Statham.
It is. It's sick.
It's just like a
They said that-
straight action movie.
It
They
is.
said that
It's like-
new action movie is supposed to be really good that just came out.
It's got a
What's that?
6.4. Can't be that bad.
What is the new movie? Where is the new movies?
I want to see that Civil War movie coming out.
Civil War.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
2024 film.
Oh, it's not out. Alex Garland.
Oh, Monkey Man,
it's coming
Mason.
out tomorrow.
Monkey Man, Mason. That's supposed to be really good.
Monkey Man?
Yeah.
That doesn't sound like something that's something we can talk about. That's awful.
An anonymous young man unleashes a campaign of vengeance against the corrupt leaders who murdered his mother and continues to
What?
Oh, dude, that's right up my alley.
This looks like
Yeah.
Planet of the Apes kind of thing.
You know, there's a new Planet of the Apes coming out. It's called
Oh.
Kingdom of the Apes.
I knew that. Yeah. Have y'all watched all the Planet of the Apes?
Hell
I
no.
haven't watched one of them.
So, but they got to be reasonably
Cheshire,
good.
Daniel loves that shit.
They got to be reasonably good, right? Or they wouldn't keep coming. That's kind of like Fast.
No.
Like you can watch it and be like, eh.
You know, the first Fast got famous just because the cast and what's his face died, and like the first like 5 were good. After that,
He
they've
didn't get
been.
famous because he died. He didn't die until they did 7 of them or something crazy.
No, I'm not, yeah, but when he died, like the it got a boost. The franchise got a boost.
Oh yeah, maybe so. The first one, the first Fast was so good, man.
What about Godzilla vs Kong: A New Empire?
How about us watching that preview in IMAX with the screen?
Oh
like,
my
this
God.
close to our
I couldn't-
eyeballs.
It hurt me. I mean, I to read a like thing. I was going like this.
That's how we watched Doom. That's how we watched Doom. When that worm came out of the sand, we were like,
Oh, bro. I was like, get back, get back.
Rob, we talked about going to the IMAX thing. I was like, well, let's go Sunday at whatever time we went. And I texted him back and said, I was like, too bad, only the first row is available. And Rob was like, I mean, I don't care. And then he said, get the third row seats. And I was like, no, only the first row is available. And then we get there and we walk in the theater and we walk in. I'm like, no, we were like walking up the stairs. I'm like, I start walking down the first row and Rob's like, wait, I thought we were up here. I was like, no, I told you.
I was so mad.
We sit down and we're just like,
No, like so we're sitting there for a second, and then like the previews were like
Just
it was like right
watching.
in between the preview, so like nothing's on the TV, like on the screen for a second, and then like when we sat down, then the thing popped up, and I was like, oh, I mean, literally, like I was like, I can't. I was like, it hurt my eyes
hurt
because
my
I was like having
eyeballs.
like one of the shows was like that. The preview was like for some foreign thing, so like you had to read the subtitles, and I literally just like. I mean, like neck hurt afterwards.
Did y'all watch the whole movie like that
Yeah.
too?
Oh,
Yeah, because here's the thing. It was either sit there like center or go up and be like on the very tippy ends of one of the other rows. So like it was kind of pick your poison type thing. At least we didn't have to like look at sideways down the aisle to watch the movie. I don't know. I guess it could have been better. I don't know. It was
Bro,
fun.
can you imagine trying to read the intro to Star Wars on that shit?
Oh, bro, if I had it written, I couldn't done it. Not one lick.
That's pretty interesting.
Also, did any of y'all watch The Gentleman that came out on Netflix?
Not yet. No, I've heard it's pretty good though.
It is pretty good. It's definitely different because it's a Guy Ritchie thing, so he's very different as well. But I enjoyed it. I thought it was great.
What about that 3 body problem thing?
I haven't watched it yet. I'm debating.
I mean, Mike said it was good, so I feel like Mike never says anything.
Matthews?
Yeah.
The last
said that
thing
in
I
the
knew
group
he
meeting.
liked was Trailer Park
Oh, I
Boys,
missed
so
that.
I don't really trust his.
It's pretty funny. Trailer Park Boys is pretty funny.
Who's the famous guy in it though? Oh, it's the guy from Game of Thrones, the Tolly.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
The wizard
the guy
who found the obsidian.
the one that cured the grayscale.
Is that right? Talk about a show that just leaves you like so down in the dumps after you watch it.
I mean, it was so good, and then it wasn't. I mean, really and truly, if I could fix any TV series, it would be that one because the first 7 seasons, even season 7, like really, like it was so good. Like season 7 had its flaws, sure, but it was necessary. It was so good. And then season 8 comes around and like shit, the absolute. I mean, it's so bad. Bad.
Well,
Yes.
really
What are y'all
bad.
talking about?
Game of Thrones.
Oh, I stopped after the Red Wedding.
Really? Well, don't go back and watch it because that's the peak. I'm telling
Is
you.
that peak? Is that peak, or do you think when in season 6 it's peak?
What was happening in season 6 again?
When they blew up the church.
No, I think Red Wedding. I think that was.
You're probably right,
I think
actually.
that was my favorite. You know, another show like that was Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad just
I couldn't get into it.
ended on a. You didn't watch. You never watched any of it.
I've watched the first two episodes. Watched the first 2 episodes 3 times, and I can't get past
the first season's rough. The first like a half. I said the first half season's kind of rough. It gets real. I think season 2 and 3 and 4 are incredible.
Yeah,
the first couple episodes are kind of slow. Like it's not bad. Because I've tried to rewatch it before, and I've had the same thing of like the first couple episodes. Like, do I really feel like watching this right now? And then I don't.
So y'all can watch TV shows twice.
Yeah.
I can't do that.
I've
depends
watched,
on the show. It really depends on the show.
I'm with you on that. The only TV show I can say, well, that's not true. I've watched probably 2 TV shows twice, and Game of Thrones is one of them. I've watched it because, like, the second time, I'll be honest, like, exclude season 8, the second time through Game of Thrones was so much more enjoyable than the first time through.
Why?
Because it's just the things that
you know all the twists.
Well, I know, but the things that you see way before the twist happened, that like there were so many like foreshadowing of like events
I
and
guess
stuff
so.
like that you just never would have noticed unless you rewatched it because you already know what happens. And so that kind of stuff was great, like watching it a second time. But for the most part, no, I don't really watch shows.
I can't do it.
I mean,
I'm gonna give y'all.
Go ahead, Mason. Tell us your story.
I'm gonna give y'all a list of shows that I've watched twice, and you're gonna judge the shit out of me.
Is Girls on that list? Because
I've never watched Girls.
Okay,
that's disgusting.
Good.
You should
Don't
be
do
ashamed of yourself.
I know. I should.
How
I am.
Met Your Mother.
oh well, comedies.
Scrubs. The Last Ship. Suits.
The Last
White
Ship?
Collar.
Suits is awesome. I watched that a couple
Falling
times.
You say White Collar?
Yeah.
Hell
White
yeah,
Collar,
I'm in
great show.
Mason. I'm in Mason.
Great show.
Weird.
I'm in the middle
USA,
of watching
baby.
Falling
telling
Skies
you.
all over again.
What is
So,
Falling
like,
Skies?
Is that the alien ship?
Post-apocalyptic alien world.
No. Oh, wait. What's the alien movie? Was something skies? Dark Skies.
I've never seen that.
If you like horror movies, even if you don't like horror movies, I think that is a top tier horror movie.
What is?
I'm not.
I think it's Dark Skies. Like because Daniel and I, like, he loves watching me watch scary movies because I'm a bitch when it comes to scary movies. I always hide my eyes. I can't take it. Whatever. That was by far my favorite horror movie I've ever watched. Though it's not even close either.
So
I
just can't.
No.
I just can't. I've only watched 2.
I just read it. No.
I think I've only watched 2 shows twice. I think maybe I've watched a couple more than once, but I can only think of 2. You're gonna laugh.
Two all the way through.
No, 1 all the way through. 1 just a season again. Do you want to guess?
Ooh, hold on, I want to see.
Because Mason will never guess, but you two.
I know one of them. I know.
Oh, okay. Actually, there's 3. There's 3.
Okay, I know one of them.
There's 4.
You watched?
There's 4. Sorry. Okay, it's coming back to me now because we watched a couple. We watched a couple together.
When we watched that show that I'm not going to name, that show in the apartment downtown again together.
Mm-hmm. We watched a few things together.
That was one of them.
Yeah, that's one.
The second one, that one's gonna be.
No, you should be able to get. You should be able to get 2 immediately based off of that. Because we watched 2 shows that I've seen that would have been the second time around.
I'm trying to remember the second one. I don't remember the second one.
You do. You do. You're just not thinking. You're not thinking. Typical Rob.
Okay. My list actually. Mason brought back so many shows that, like he said, I'm like, oh wait a minute, I have watched that twice. Like White Collar, definitely watched it twice. Suits, watched it twice. How Much Your Mother, I probably watched. Probably 5 times all the way through.
Oh my god.
I mean, just go ask Matt how many times he's watched The Office.
The Office. Oh my god.
That's the biggest regret in my life is showing him The Office and getting him into that show. I hate myself for it.
What else? Supernatural, definitely watched it multiple times.
That's such a stupid show. Oh my god.
It's not. It's good. I don't care what you
so
say.
bad.
Fuck off.
It's so bad.
So good.
So bad.
What else have I watched all the way through multiple times? Smallville, definitely watched it multiple times.
Really?
Green Arrow.
How much time you got?
Green Arrow is a good show.
Rob,
Supernatural
are
has
you
an
including
8.4.
any of the stuff that you don't want to talk about on the show? You know what I mean?
Oh,
Yeah.
no, I'm not including.
Oh,
any
all
that.
of mine,
Okay.
all of mine were like
Yeah,
that.
you're yeah,
all of them,
you're.
everyone.
Okay, so
Y'all talking about anime?
Yeah,
yeah,
I can tell. That's why I said it like that because Rob doesn't like
because
people knowing.
I don't watch it that much because most of them I
Oh,
watched when I was a kid.
the only
So.
one, I know, but I don't. For the only one I probably have rewatched, flick. In all honesty, is probably Naruto.
I've told you the second I put the English on Crunchyroll, I'll start rewatching it.
Oh my god!
That's the only one I think I've ever rewatched.
So
The rest of them,
I've rewatched a lot of anime.
I've watched the first season of Pokemon multiple times for whatever reason. Like, I mean, including the times when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Like, I've watched that probably. Who knows how many times I've watched that first season? G Gundam, Gundam
Yep.
Wing,
Yeah. Okay, that was the other one. Yeah.
and Rurouni Kenshin.
Oh,
Those are the only
That was the one I
that
forgot.
you've rewatched.
Those are the
Or
only.
all the-
Those are the only shows that I can think of that I've rewatched.
That's
It's only anime. How weird is that? Because I'm not like an anime guy.
maybe you are. You just
Well,
haven't.
I won't
done
say
it.
I'm not, but I'm not like a anime
If
nerd.
those are, I mean, if you think about it, though, if those are the only things that you've rewatched, you know, maybe that's a sign to tell you to watch more.
Rurouni Kenshin is one of my favorite shows ever.
It's great.
It's great.
What?
I like the remake, but I didn't finish the season.
I didn't
that they
watch
came
it.
out with.
I didn't watch it.
I liked it.
I'm gonna wait for. I'm gonna wait for it to like be done again, and then
But
and then watch it.
The thing is, for Jordan, it's not the same voice actors in English, so I don't know how
Well,
you like it.
I don't know that I'd remember it. I don't know that I
Oh, I
remember
did.
that. Oh,
It was
really?
It
It
was
was that,
weird.
that
It was
different?
weird for me because I do remember it.
So the remake is what? Like it's reanimated too?
It's
Oh.
from the ground up. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Maybe I should watch
looks-
it. What's it on? How do you watch it?
It's on Crunchyroll. I'll let you use my account if you want to watch it.
Is
So
it
just tell me.
dubbed?
It is dubbed, yeah, all the way through. At least because it's only one season right now, so I don't even think it gets to like. Granted, I didn't see the last couple episodes. I don't think like Shishio is involved in shit.
Oh, really?
I don't think it gets that far. I think it will get that far,
Okay.
but they've only done one season.
something episodes, anyways, right?
The original is like 130 something.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, but like
Yeah.
a few of the seasons were
Yeah.
like a couple of seasons near the end were kind of something
After-
happened. I think like
I think after the Shishio arc, I think it's basically all.
The fact that you remember that
It's
name is
not-
pretty impressive.
And he's like the main villain in the show.
he's the best
I mean, I
villain
just-
in the show.
Yeah, he's an awesome villain.
I don't
Yeah.
ever remember that.
I don't
After that,
remember it either.
after that arc, though, I think it's all filler. Like I don't think it's canon stuff. Like at least in the anime.
Hmm.
Well, that's weird,
I
isn't it?
That's your sign to watch more anime.
I'm trying to think
I
of
guess.
what other shows I've watched though that I'd like.
I need to watch Attack on Titan.
Mm.
I'm surprised that Justin didn't like appear out the side of my bedroom and like jump on me and going, "Yeah, you should."
Dude, that show is just—it's too damn complicated for me to like get into it.
Ooh,
I didn't love it. I didn't love it.
I'm surprised Justin didn't just come into your bedroom and whack you upside the head.
Like, I understand like the complexes behind it and whatnot, but it is like it got too in the spider webs for me to like be like, oh, that's really fucking good.
So what did you think of Death Note? Because I feel like that was a pretty like
It got pretty
spirally
intricate too.
show.
It got pretty intricate too, but at the same time, like it was short enough to where it couldn't be like.
And that was the main thing. Like with Death Note versus Attack, like you have all those intricacies, and then there's all the other stuff going
Well,
on.
the first
too,
three
Attack on
seasons of AOT are good because you think it's all to get to one spot, and then when you get to a certain spot, and then it just opens up like a new world, and you're like, well, and that's when it lost. That's when I like the interest level went way down. Is when that happened. So I think that's kind of where I was at with that show. Like I liked when it was smaller on a smaller scale, and then it got way too big. So
Are we
I
the
never
only
watched that first
are we
season.
the first generation that can be like anime and redneck all at the same time?
Dude,
Are we the first? Is this not like us, is our
I
generation?
was about to say, I don't think I'm around.
I'm the weirdest human being alive.
The Toonami kids, right?
I don't know, I'm right there with you, Rob. Like,
But I mean, like, I like WWE. I like hunting. I like fishing. I like golf.
There's a great way. We're eclectic.
We're
eclectic people.
I like everything.
I like a lot of stuff. I'm the same way.
Yeah.
Like, I probably don't love a lot of things. Like, this is a weird way to say it, but like, I like almost everything. It feels like all kind of like most things that are somewhat mainstream. Like, I like most sports. You know, I like a lot of movies. I don't watch. Yeah, fuck hockey, but
Okay.
that's a math thing. It's not a hockey thing. Like, I can sit down and watch most sports. Like, I can watch most TV shows. I like most of that stuff. Like, it's not like I sit down and it's like, oh, this shit sucks, I don't want to watch it, or I don't know. I'm with Rob. Like, I like most things. It's hard to explain.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe
Well,
I do too. I don't know. How do you? But like,
Well, I think.
but there are
the
things you
biggest
don't
thing for
like.
us-
So
yeah, 100%. There's always
like you
gonna be
don't
things
like Dave Matthews
True, but
or
I
country
also,
music.
I've listened. Here's my thing though, and this is, I think that there's a problem with a lot of people is they say they don't like something without knowing why they don't like something, or without hearing it or trying it, or like it's like, hey, I don't like this food. I don't like this food. It's like, well, why? It's like, it just doesn't look good to me.
Yeah,
It's like,
but I mean, I know I don't like. I don't have to watch gay porn to know I don't like gay porn.
yeah, but like that's an extreme example too.
Yeah, but when you're watching porn, do you
Like-
like the guy to have a big, hard throbbing?
Oh, here we go.
All right, Ron White.
Yep.
Shoot, buddy.
Shoot, buddy. Shoot,
But, like,
buddies.
The reason I say that is a lot of people say they don't like anime, not because they've given it a try, it's because of like what it actually is. And it's like, they're almost like a connotation that it's like nerdy or geeky and all that. And it's like, when you think about it, it's like anime is just another form of media
How do you
for
think?
storytelling.
How do you
That's
think,
all it really is.
How do you think that like perspective of it being nerdy and geeky, like how did that get started? Because like
Comes to
everybody I
fruition.
know when we were
I can tell
like
you.
young, we all watched it. We all like came back to school the next day.
When
talking
we
about
were
Dragon
young, yeah, but when we were it's Dragon Ball Z, but when we were young, it was still like me, Rob, and Justin all finding out that we liked anime, like when we were in high school and early college. Honestly, it was a coincidence. Like, we got lucky because like you didn't tell people when, like, it's different now than it was 10, 15 years ago. You didn't tell people you liked that. Like, you were scared to tell people, like, because you were like scared of getting persecuted. Rob's still scared of getting persecuted.
True statement. But anyways,
stoned in the street.
I didn't know I liked it though. Well, I mean, I knew I liked Dragon Ball Z, but I didn't, and I knew I think I watched Gundam or a couple Gundam stuff, but like, I really didn't know I liked it until I went down to the beach one time, and it rained for a week, and it like I was down there for a week. It rained the whole entire time, and like the first couple of days, like we sat around, did nothing, and I was like, I can't do this anymore. Like, so I had my laptop, and I started like I pulled something up, and I was like, give me something to watch.
First
And there
off,
was what?
you did not go straight to anime when you pulled that laptop out. We all know. But after,
Okay, really? That's what we're gonna go with here. Okay, but no, we went to I can't remember what beach it was, and I was with my dad and my sister, and we had watched all the movies, and I was like, y'all, like, love you to death, but like, I'm just gonna go in my room for a little bit. Like, I don't want to be around anybody. Y'all are just drop me up a wall. And I pulled my laptop out, I put on Netflix, and like Naruto was on there, and I watched the first whatever many episodes that were on there, and then I was like, huh, that's pretty good. And then so I finished it, and then it just kind of spiraled from there, and that's how I figured out I liked it.
So I was laughing at the way that Jess ran around the corner.
she like walked slowly through the scene the first time and then sprinted
And
the
then she
second
was
time.
like, oh, they're filming. And then ran right through it. That was funny.
But at the same time, though, like it's
So what is Naruto about?
Naruto.
all right. The right.
I might hang up. I might
this
hang up the
man.
call. That was the most offensive thing you've ever said to me.
That's also
How do you
No, but-
pronounce it?
hold on.
Naruto.
Before we answer that
Neurotic.
question, Mason, I want to answer Jordan's question about why is there stigmatism behind this,
Astigmatism.
or whatever the word I'm looking for. What's the
Stigma.
Oh god, a stigma. That's fucking great. He's out.
We're losing eyesight on it.
Oh, I'm telling you, stigmatism. Tough day, Rob.
Brown bear.
Brown bear.
All right, we're deleting this whole thing. And we've talked about my biggest fears in life for people knowing this shit, and I just made an ass of myself. So delete.
To be fair, this is not the first time you've made an ass of yourself.
No, it isn't.
But anywho, I think the reason why is because like I think there's a lot of like
whatever, like anime started because shit was called it was literally like supposed to be like kitten people. Like that's how anime started.
Kitten people?
It's because
They're
it's
supposed to look
Furries?
like cats, kind of. No, not furries, but like supposed to like.
it looks like a cartoon, and people think it's childish. That's really the stigmatism. Like people think it's childish.
God, dog, that was funny.
That was hilarious.
But
Stigmatism.
anime is like cartoons for adults. I thought that was the idea behind it.
I wouldn't say it's
Well,
the
that's
idea
actually
behind it.
terrible. That means it
Yeah.
actually shows how little I know. I'm sorry.
But no, that's people think it's childish. That's exactly what the stigmatism
In all
is.
fairness, most of it is.
Some of it. No, I wouldn't say most. I'd say some of it.
It's gotten
It's-
almost at this point though.
I mean, I watched Death Note. That's not for kids.
That's
No.
definitely not for kids.
But there's a lot of stuff now that's like very non-PG shit. That like you're like, Ian, this is the shit that gives you like anime a bad name too, though.
I was been.
But then again, did y'all watch that Nickelodeon
I've seen
Dark Side of
parts
Kids
of it.
TV?
The
I've
what?
seen
Say that
parts of it.
There's a documentary on Netflix called The Dark Side of Kids TV about like the Nickelodeon stuff
I haven't
we've been
seen
watching.
It's like
You
it's
talking about like
bad.
you talking
Yeah,
about
you
like
should
Drake
watch
and Josh, or you talking about like
Yeah,
animated
yeah.
stuff?
Exactly.
Drake and Josh.
Oh, you
and
talking
all
about like that director that was so bad?
Wait,
Yeah.
Dan Schneider, and then the pet guy, and that was the
what's it called?
molestator.
Wait, Josh Peck?
I was about
No, but it's like
10
same
years
last
old.
same last
Oh,
name.
yeah.
But it's not him.
The Dark Side of Kids TV is the name of the
Dark
show.
Side of Kids.
I've seen parts of it like through like
Is it on
clips
Netflix?
social,
It is on
social
Netflix.
media.
And it's good. It's worth a watch.
I don't even see
It's
it.
pretty.
Is it? They get taken off?
No, I
It's
watched
like it
it
just
last
came.
night.
Yeah, I'm about to say it just came out recently.
Dark Side.
Of the Moon. Great album.
Are you sure that's what it's called? Dark
Hold on, I'm about to look it up.
Dark Side.
Kids.
WrestleMania
I'm
just
about to
started,
get put
by
on
the
a
way.
list.
Oh, it's Quiet on Set. I'm sorry. Quiet on Set, The Dark Side of Kids TV.
Quiet
It's the
on set. I don't have that.
Are you sure it's Netflix?
The Netflix algorithm is
Oh, it's on Max. I'm sorry.
That's what I say.
this freaking guy.
No shit. I can't find it either.
HBO.
Sorry.
I don't even know what my HBO shit is anymore.
It's actually on Hulu also. It's on YouTube,
Sign in.
Amazon Prime.
Also, have any of y'all watched Tokyo Vice? I know someone's mentioned it earlier.
Yeah, me and Jess watch it.
Is it fire?
It's really good.
Tokyo Vice.
Gotta watch
It's a
it.
good show. That one's also on Max, I think.
Uh-oh. I'm about to go on a HBO like bender again.
Dude,
Pay
they
for a
got
month
some
and just watch everything.
No, I mean I have it.
Quality shows.
I still have it from my phone thing.
Is the second season finished yet, Mason?
I don't know the answer to that question.
Because
I watched
I'm gonna
an episode last night.
if I watch it, I'm gonna wait till it's all out. I'm not gonna just.
Oh, there's
I'll-
a Jared from Subway documentary on HBO.
bro. What did he do again? Was he like touching little
He
kids?
did-
Child
did
porn, I
little
think.
kids. Yeah,
Yeah, he's
I don't know that he was diddling. He was just doing
No, I think he
child
was.
porn, huh?
I thought he was diddling too.
Oh, I don't know.
He was a diddler.
I don't know.
Me and-
Quiet on Set. There's a diddler for sure.
Damn.
Jesus.
Well, I've been
Is
seeing
Tokyo
clips
Vice
on my.
in English?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, that's got what's his face? Ansel Elgort or Elgrot or Gort.
Whatever happened to that? What was that like? What was the show about the robots and the fake world? Westworld. Whatever happened to Westworld?
Oh,
Did they
That's a
cancel
good
it?
question.
'Cause it was really good, and then it got
It was
really
really
bad.
popular too.
Well, yeah, because the first 2 seasons were amazing, but then after that, it was like, what the
I didn't watch
hell
any of it.
happened? Walking
That
Tall.
shit
Y'all
is
remember Walking Tall?
weird.
Yeah, the jump up with The Rock and what's his face?
Yeah.
The comedian guy. What's his name?
Johnny Knoxville.
No,
Dude, that's a great.
Yeah,
That's
Johnny
not-
Knoxville.
yeah, but that's
That's
not the
it.
other main character. It was.
It is.
No, Johnny Knoxville's like the second main character. Hold on.
Yeah.
Ashley Scott, Johnny Knoxville, Michael Bowen, Neil McDonough, John Beasley.
What's the one with the Rock and the who's the guy who's Stifler from American Pie?
Stifler.
Thank you, Blake.
Stifler? Not anybody in Walking Tall.
Yeah, no.
I don't remember that guy's name either.
Then what's the name of that movie?
Kevin
That's it.
Durant is in there. Andrew
No.
Tarbert, Patrick Gallagher.
Walking Tall. What movie did I say? American Pie. Sean William Scott. There's a him and The Rock in a movie together. I thought that was Walking Tall.
No, that's not. No. Dukes of Hazzard? No. Dukes of Hazzard was so funny to me when I was a kid. I don't know why. It's got a 5.1 on IMDb.
It's called
so bad.
The Rundown is the one I'm thinking of. That's like the same.
Oh,
That's like the same year, basically. I think those movies came out the same year.
The Rundown? I've
what is
never
this
seen
one?
that before.
What's this?
It's actually I enjoyed it. It was fun.
Damn, The Rock was young back
I've
then.
never
What
seen
year was
this.
this? 2003? No, I've never
Yeah.
seen this either.
This actually looks interesting.
It was actually it's a good watch.
Christopher
like it's
Walken's in
nothing
there?
like yeah. Christopher. Need more cowbells.
Rosario Dawson?
That's her. She's young in that.
I have breaking news.
Uh-oh. What happened?
South Carolina won.
I mean, I knew that was gonna happen.
Really?
It was actually it got close for a second, like in the last 4 minutes.
What was the final?
87-75.
I mean, South Carolina is so much better than everybody else.
I'm showing there's still 20 seconds left.
It's done. I'm seeing confetti falling.
Oh.
So, unless
Legally-
there was an accident. Also,
HBO's
even if there's 20 seconds left, it's over.
I mean, you know.
HBO's got the goat of movies, doesn't it? I mean, Legally Blonde? That's a good movie. Come on.
It's.
It's a
I
good
have no
movie.
problem. I have no problem with you saying it's a good movie. It's just the fact that you started off your sentence saying they've got the goat of movies, and then it goes your first and only
Yeah,
example is Legally Blonde.
Well, right above
That-
is Pulp Fiction. So
Very
You
valid.
should have started with that one first.
yeah, it's got a 6. Legally Blonde's only got a 6.5. I thought it'd be higher than that.
I still think
I think you would
that-
like Pulp Fiction, Rob.
I'm sure it would. I want
He
to watch it.
wouldn't.
I just watch it and I look and it's 3 hours long and I'm like, eh.
Do y'all watch Rick and Morty at all?
Hell no.
No, I've never seen it.
I
I've
know a lot of
seen
people.
I've heard
do.
of
clips and
things.
stuff.
Robot Chicken.
Wasn't the main voice actor like a pedophile too?
Rick and Morty.
Everyone's a pedophile, dude.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm
That
not.
is one.
I mean,
I'm pretty sure the guy who voiced Morty is no longer the voice of Morty
Oh.
because he was a diddler too.
Is that what happened
Or
to-
groomer.
ew, what a terrible
See-
word.
I don't know.
Like I look at the top 250 list on IMDb for like best movies ever, and
That's the thing. Link
Pulp-
that. Send us a link on that.
You ever seen that before?
Dude, I think I've
Not-
like gone through and
so-
watched all of these.
I feel like I've only ever seen it where
I'm putting
Where
in
it's
the
like-
chat. All right.
top like it's 10 or something.
I've seen top 100 because there's also like I think there's people who sell like posters of the top 100 and like you can cross off all the movies that you've seen on it.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Here you go.
Rob's got it.
Shawshank.
12 Angry
obviously.
Men though. I've never seen 12 Angry Men.
I've never seen 12 Angry Men.
I firmly agree
Post
with
it up here,
Shawshank
Jordan, so
Redemption.
everyone-
I'm pretty sure you've seen 12 Angry Men before.
Me?
Ah.
At least a couple times in your lifetime.
Me?
I mean, you've seen some bad Georgia losses. I'm sure there's more than 12 Angry Men there.
I hate you so much.
The only problem I have with this list is
Cut.
Lord of the Rings. That movie should not be in there.
Lord of the Rings?
Oh, dude, Lord of the Rings is so
Trash.
good.
Lord of the Rings is so
Trash.
good.
Now
God.
I will agree to you. The Hobbit trash,
I thought
but
The Hobbit
Lord
was
of the
good,
Rings
too.
is good.
Not as good as
Seven.
the
That's a good
trilogy.
movie.
Seven's that's what I love about these lists. Like I go through it and I see movies and I'm like, oh, dude, that movie is fantastic.
The Hobbit. What did The Hobbit get? 7.8. That's a good movie. That's about what I expected.
Gladiator.
Gladiators.
Oh, they're coming out Gladiator 2, y'all.
It's gonna be
I don't know what it's going to be about.
Is Russell Crowe in it?
I have no idea. I mean, I mean,
Probably
like,
not,
it
'cause he
can't be
died.
good, though, right? Did he?
Schindler's
Wait, really?
List. Yeah, he died. He died in the first one.
Dude, Schindler's List is a great
Didn't know
movie.
Russell Crowe died.
Fuck.
Schindler's
When did
List
Russell
was
Crowe
really
die?
good. No, in the
he
movie,
didn't.
you
No,
goober.
in the movie.
I didn't see it.
See,
I didn't see it.
Raiders of the Lost Ark is number 60. Come on now.
I mean, number
Dude,
60 of all the movies of all time. That's not bad.
The Departed being at 40, I feel like is very like it needs to be
I
higher.
can't believe that Wally is like at 59 though. That's what
That's
you know.
not
That's what
bad.
really kind of bothers you when you look around these lists and you like look like up or down from whatever movie you're like, okay, that could be all right, and then you see one that's so bad, and you're like, wait, how are those two together?
I think. Oh, this is me and Daniel. Me and Daniel. Whiplash. Like, I'm not saying it's a bad movie, but for as much like claim and like glory this thing gets, like it is not that good of a movie.
Where's it at on the list?
It's at 42. Like there's like it is should not be a top 200 movie.
It's a
It's not like what makes that movie so good. Like I've watched it. I've watched it at least 3
it's
times.
a really
Like,
good story with a really good twist at the end, and like
oh freaking what's his name? He's like enough, and he throws shit at him and hits him in the face.
no, that's
Like,
not.
what the fuck
No,
cares?
that's all you. That's all.
Rob,
You,
is it a bad movie or you just don't like it?
I just don't think it's good. No, I don't know. Let me phrase that.
he was on his
Rephrase it.
phone during it and didn't.
No,
catch the
I don't.
twist.
I've seen it 3 times. I don't think the movie is as good as it being at the 42nd best movie ever. Like I think it's like it's a 7.5 at best.
What did
Can we
it
talk
get?
about
8.5?
Good Will Hunting being 83? Definitely.
Yeah,
higher than that.
that's sad.
Okay, I feel like 8.5 may be a little high for Whiplash, but 7.5 ain't bad. Like 7.5, that's a good score. You think it's a good movie if you give it a 7.5?
I do think it's a good movie, but I don't think it's one of the best of all time movies. Is what I'm getting at.
I
think
mean,
it's
there's a
very
bunch of movies on here
overrated.
that are like The Untouchables. What is that?
That's the one with the old fucks that like old action people, isn't it?
No. That's
Oh, that's the Expendables.
Expendables, yeah. Untouchables. This was like it has. Oh no, I don't even. I
The
don't even know who it's
Intouchables, not the Untouchables.
from. I
Hold
said
on,
The Intouchables.
Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse 2023 is number 36.
What
Have
is?
any of y'all seen that?
Whoa.
Yes.
What is City
Is
of
it good?
God?
It's a good movie, but it's a really good movie. I don't know if I put
City
it
of God?
No, I was talking Spider-Man.
Oh,
Oh, it is? Okay.
It's
I've never
no.
seen City of God. Jordan.
Spider-Man's really good.
8.6.
It's got Elise Braga.
Wait, hold on. I didn't even look at the cast. But I don't care about the cast. It doesn't really matter.
It's
To me.
just-
Thank you for saying that. Because I firmly agree.
Yeah,
I
it just doesn't
disagree.
matter. Wait, I mean, a movie can be bad and have like an all-star cast.
Oh, 100%.
That's what I'm
No. Oh, okay. I misunderstood you. Then. I'm sorry.
Because me and Jess will have this debate all the time. She'll be like, Tyler, we got to watch this movie. So and so is in it. I'm like, what's it about?
Yeah,
And she'll be like,
like,
it
who
doesn't matter.
cares?
So is in it. I'm like, I don't care who's in it. What's it about?
Yeah, because yeah. All great actors have done really bad movies.
Ooh. Now that's a good question. If you had one movie that is considered like not a good movie that you do like, what give me an example of that. Like, what do you think is a good movie that is like that other people like shit on it all the time?
Wild Wild West.
What? They really do shit on that movie.
You know, like Jamie Lee Fox?
No, that's Will Smith. Shoot him in the head.
Oh, dude, I love that movie. Think of like
Wow,
the
wow,
thing
Wes.
that
'Cause
pops
it's a
out
good
of his-
movie.
Yeah.
It's a good movie. It's entertaining as hell. I've seen it multiple times. I
Shoot
love
him
that
in the
movie.
head.
Shoot him in the head.
It's a great
That's a
movie.
great line.
It's a great movie. What are we talking about? Kevin Kline?
Dude, what did that get on IMDb?
Probably like a 5. I mean,
It's bad.
are you googling it?
Yeah, I'm googling it right now. Oh man.
All right. So, 12 Angry Men, number 5, 1957. I haven't seen the movie, and it's number 5 on this list. I've got to go watch this movie, even though I don't black and white movies really kind of.
4.9, Jordan.
That's kind of what I expected there.
What?
That's hard to believe. It's not that bad.
No.
What did Biodome get? What did
Oh,
Biodome?
dude, Biodome got like a 1.2 or something like
Okay, so it's better than Biodome. We know that. But Biodome I thought was funny too.
Biodome is like considered like one of the worst movies of all time.
What's the shark movie?
We got a
Sharknado or
4.4.
something?
Never mind. That's not that
Meg?
bad.
The Meg. That movie
Dude,
was
I
terrible.
like Meg.
The Meg
I like
wasn't
the
the
Meg
sec-
and
the
the
s-
Meg Trench. The
the-
second one I was good too. I like both
The
those.
second one was ass. The first one wasn't
it.
that bad. The second one was ass.
Stop it.
I like both those movies.
That poor girl, she ran out of oxygen, like they in the pressure tank, whatever. She's like trying to get pressure. She popped, your head just blew up. I was like, what the fuck?
So I feel like the top 10 is fairly accurate.
Like, I'm not gonna say
It's fairly
I'm not
accurate.
gonna say it's accurate, but I'm not saying like I wouldn't disagree with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I wouldn't disagree with anything on it. I haven't seen 12 Angry Men, so I can't pass judgment on number 5.
I've seen the first. Yeah, I haven't seen 12 Angry Men,
I've seen everything else.
and I haven't seen Pulp Fiction. The rest of them I've seen.
Well, you can't put any Lord of the Rings movie above Star Wars. It's just pathetic.
No, any Star Wars movie past. Well, the original 3, maybe yes, but anything else.
I'm just a Lord of the Rings hater, honestly. It's
Anything outside of that, though, I'm probably gonna put Lord of the Rings ahead of it.
Well,
And most people
the
would.
Two Towers is ahead of Empire Strikes Back. Which
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
I feel like you could debate for hours on that. I think Empire Strikes Back is better. That's just me. Sorry.
Also, Dune Part 2 being 15. Get
Doesn't
the
count.
fuck out of here.
Doesn't count. It's still in the year that it released. Doesn't count.
Okay.
Ignore it. No, don't just
Yeah.
ignore it because of that though. Ignore it because it was a terrible fucking movie. I can't believe that people.
I know, dude.
The way that people view and think about movies these days is so just. It's just like who's in it. And like, how pretty is it? Like, that's all they think about. It's like they don't care about the plot or anything else. It's like they're in the movies and they're just like on their phone scrolling and they're just listening to what's going on and looking at pretty colors and not really paying attention to the movie.
Oh, it's the same way with music nowadays. I mean, like rap nowadays is just like you find someone with a good beat and has a good verse, and that's like all it is. Like it's not
Mumble.
creative. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not old. Like
God, we sound
where's
old.
the Outcast? Like where they like came in like legit
I
like
love Outkast.
talked about something that meant something, that it was fun to listen to.
No,
it was an
there's.
experience.
I mean, it's just like anything else. Like there's still some like really good rappers out there, but that's just not what you hear. It's just not like mainstream anymore. Because you can't say like Kendrick Lamar is not that old, and he's
He
insane.
just dropped something the other day.
Oh yeah.
I'm just saying, like
I'm with you on
he's
that.
not like you can't put him in that like old category with like Outkast and those guys, and he's unbelievable.
Some Instagram account did a like some big one like that, like what is it, puberty or whatever they're called?
Puberty, I don't know.
Is that what, like
I don't know.
PUBITY? It's
Yeah,
like
I know what you're
huge
talking about.
account. Huge account. And they did like best rappers of all time. They left out Kanye. They left out Eminem. They left out all these people, and everyone went berserk. So they just had to redo everything. I was like, how do you leave out Kanye and Eminem?
Yeah, you can't leave out Eminem. You can argue Kanye, but Kanye's still probably
I don't think you can argue Kanye.
Kanye. Yeah, I think he's one of the greatest ever too.
Argue Kanye.
Graduation.
No, I think Kanye's on that list. No argument.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
Kanye's just so different from like God. How different are Kanye and Eminem? Because Kanye's like he's like
a
a
producer.
he's like a sampler. Like the way he puts
Yeah.
things together is so crazy. But Eminem's just flow. It's like incredible flow, incredible lyricist.
That dude. I mean,
I like Kanye more than Eminem.
Oh, I do too, hands
Same.
down.
I said it.
Well,
They're about even to me.
if you had to give me like top 5 albums of all time, and this is a hot Graduation is in my top 5 albums. of all
So
time.
good. Oh, God,
It is.
So
it
good.
is. It is.
Wait, top 5 albums ever or
Ever.
any
I
a rap
want
album?
it.
Just
Give
a
it-
rap album.
Well, even maybe not ever, but it's top 10 ever. But
Yeah, it's
in
one of my
rap
top
albums, it's
5
number
rap
1.
albums. Okay, top 5 albums of all time. I don't know about that,
Bro, name 5 better albums. Give it to me.
Go for it, Jordan.
Led
I can name
Zeppelin
one-
1,
I can
2,
name-
3. Like
Oh no.
the Eagles' greatest hits, the White
No,
Album.
I'm not. I'm talking about actual album, not exclude greatest hits because that doesn't count.
Okay. I mean,
Like if you want to say Rumors by Fleetwood Mac, I'm in with you.
Yeah,
Give me-
that's definitely above it for me.
that's
but
probably
that's not. Yeah, it's
that's
above
probably
it,
my
but
top
I
3.
don't even know if Rumors is in my top 5. let me pull up what I've been listening to. Continuum is
Okay, I mean that's probably my number one, but I'm the biggest.
Not the biggest, but I'm a huge John Mayer fan, so like you can't.
But I think
Continuum's pretty amazing.
that everybody would agree that like Continuum, ignore John Mayer, not John Mayer. Continuum is like one of those tippy top albums.
I wonder what are the top albums of all time. Ooh, Google.
Michael Jackson's the Wall, or no, the Thriller album. Like there's 5 better albums than Graduation. The White Album from the Beatles is like one of mine.
Oh, this is terrible.
I'd have to Hotel California. It's better to me. Let's see.
Number 1 on Rolling Stone is Marvin Gaye. What's going on?
That's a song. You're looking at songs,
Wait.
right?
I said albums. Beach Boys, Pet Sounds. These are songs.
It's actually hard to think of like albums. This is a good little teaser.
Names.
Florida Georgia Line, whatever that.
Oh,
their
bro,
first album.
The first album,
So good.
unbelievable.
So good.
Nevermind by Nirvana.
No,
That's too
God,
grunge.
it's like
I
number
like
2.
Nirvana, and that album was not that good. Like, there's only like a few good songs on there.
I mean, the Eagles' greatest hits album is by far probably my favorite album but at the same time, that's cheating. It's not an album. It's the greatest hits album.
It's the best-selling album of all time.
Yeah, and like I said, that's cheating. Well, actually, it's not. The Thriller is the most selling album of all time.
Is it really? Thriller's over.
I thought it was Thriller. I feel like it's been Thriller for a long time.
No,
It says Thriller's reported between 70 and 100 million sales, and the Eagles is only 44.
greatest selling albums.
According to Wikipedia, which, that could be doctored.
The Eagles was the best for a long time.
Wikipedia is a pretty good source. Let's be honest.
I agree with that, Flick.
The only time people say Wikipedia is not a good source is when it's against their point. That's the only time.
Jesus Christ! Oh, this is a pretty good place to like look for a list. Thriller is a great album.
Put in the chat.
Oh,
It's just the
Back in
Wikipedia.
Black.
All right.
Oh yeah, but you have it.
Okay.
I try not to touch my computer because this computer is like, it's not even the sound. It's like if I touch my table, like
Oh, it
even a
shakes.
little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, the edge.
Really,
Right.
definitely up there like that.
Hotel California is at 31 point. Hotel California by itself is number what? Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Number 8. Wow. According to this list, anyway. The Bee Gees, Saturday Night Fever. That was a great album. Come on now. Led Zeppelin 4, obviously. So good. So good. Black
Adele,
Dog,
21, damn.
Stairway to Heaven, Going to California. When the Levee Breaks.
Random access memories.
That was a great album. Is that on this list, really?
No, it's not, but that's a fantastic album.
I never
Eric
even
Clapton Unplugged.
Incredible.
I never even said
Incredible.
Abbey Road. ABBA's Gold Greatest Hits. Come on now.
Come on, Jordan, Unplugged.
Appetite for Destruction. There's a lot of really good music out there. Graduation is So moral of the story: Graduation not in your top 5 of all time.
It might be in my top 5 of all time.
No way. Just looking at this list, like, no way.
But I mean, like album wise, I mean, like
Are you ignoring greatest hits albums?
I'm ignoring Greatest Hits. I don't count this.
I never thought in my mind that Linkin Park would make this list.
Fuck yeah.
Atlanta Morissette, Jagged Little Pill is sold over between 30 and 39 million copies. Get the fuck out.
She sold a ton of albums. I also feel like the 90s was like the peak of album selling. So I don't discredit it, but I kind of discredit it.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know?
Tracy Chapman.
It's the peak, but it's also kind of the last of it. Too.
Yeah, it's the last of
Because
it,
then
right?
you got Spotify and Apple Music and everything that changed all of that.
Yeah, yeah. But also,
But, like, I
don't
remember-
feel like people like put the emphasis on albums anymore. Like it's all about singles.
I also think we're not really looking like we did 10 years ago for music.
I would love to hear an album that keeps me
Captivate
locked
all the way
in
through.
and listening all the way through. Yeah, I used to
I
listen
can't tell
to.
you- I can't tell.
That's how I used to listen to music. Was
Me too.
pull up
That's
an
how I did it.
album, I mean, Graduation is a great example. I used to listen to Graduation from top to bottom because
The only
anytime I would get to
album-
Barry Bonds, I would be like,
Absolutely.
"Oh, okay, I don't want to listen to Barry Bonds."
The generation now does not.
Dude, I
do
love
that.
Barry Bonds.
Dude, that's a banger.
No, but like the only album I've listened to all the way through recently and I've enjoyed is Morgan Wallen's shit.
See, I don't even enjoy his all the way through because it changes. He's like country hip hop now, and I'm like, oh, dude, come on.
Yeah, but he also has some that are just like
I like
phenomenal.
his stuff.
Yeah, I like him. I like him. He's fine. It's just not. I don't think. So what was that like first album that Morgan Wallen had? Morgan Wallen,
Self-titled.
self-titled. Yeah,
Yeah, sometimes.
yeah. That was a good album.
So was his double. What was it called? Double something.
Rain on window pane. Yeah.
No.
Talk about
Oh my
talk
God.
about
Not that.
eclectic. I feel like our music taste is eclectic as hell. My forgotten favorites. Okay, here's my
Where do you see
forgotten.
that?
This is in YouTube Music,
Oh,
Okay,
okay,
so-
that's a great playlist.
which is kind of like not that accurate because here's the first one is Where the Light Is. Second one is Room for Squares. Third one, Man on the Moon, Volume 3. Fourth is
like Led Zeppelin.
no Kid Cudi.
Oh, Man on the Moon. Oh yeah. Volume
The
3
fourth
though,
one
is
Love
is
Cuddy.
Volume 2 is better.
Dave Matthews and Tim Reynolds live at Radio City.
Mm-hmm.
5 is Make Yourself, Incubus. 6 is An Evening with Silk Sonic. 7 is
Okay.
Love Drug, Pretend You're Alive.
Oh wow, that's
8,
a throwback.
Wild Blood, Love Drug.
Yeah.
9, If You Know Me, Morgan Wallen. And then
That's a good album.
10 is The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring soundtrack.
Get the fuck out of here.
My boss listens to that.
That's what it is. That's where we're at.
Dude, speaking of forgotten albums that I used to like, I could listen all the way through and sing just about every word to. And Jordan, because I know you've done this with me, The Fray.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Frey was
Like, they're
we were
like the
talking about
Frey's, like,
Frey
first-
the other day.
The first album by The Fray, dude, I know every one of those songs.
Like How to Save a Life and all that.
yeah.
How to Save
Yeah.
a Life, yeah.
I'm gonna pause recording. I gotta change the diaper.
That's cool. I got to take a
Therapy.
leak.
Yeah, bathroom break. So Rob, right before we left, you said you were going to do something. How was that?
You know what? I thought we were off there, so and I hope that was not cut.
You're at my mercy. You're at my mercy. So anyway, so we were talking about forgotten favorites. What's a guilty pleasure album for you?
Oh, ooh. I'm gonna let y'all go first because I gotta think. I know one off the top of my head, but I gotta.
Flick, I gotta know yours.
This is tough for me because, like, I haven't been thinking about that kind of stuff. Like, this has been. I could give you a much better answer like next show if like that we plan for this. Like, I'm having a tough time. Even
All right.
thinking
Well, what have you been
about
listening
That's
to?
my problem.
What have you been listening
Nothing. Nothing.
What?
I don't listen to a lot of music lately.
What?
Let me rephrase that. So I'm very weird. I listen, like if I'm in the car, I listen to Pardon My Take, typically, like going to and from work, right? If I'm at work, see, this is gonna be weird. Sometimes I'll listen to music at work, and sometimes I play. I honestly don't even want to answer this. I play anime openings.
to? Guilty pleasure.
It's a guilty pleasure, and for me, it's almost like lo-fi music, right? Like it's something like it's a good beat,
Yeah.
like I'm listening to while I'm working, and so like, or if like I'm on a walk and I'm kind of just trying to zone out for a little bit, right? Like I don't it's kind of like that's what it is for me. So that's what I listen to a lot lately is that stuff because I just don't listen to a lot of music lately. I don't know.
Why not? It'll bring joy to your life, make you feel good inside.
Also, it can make you feel terrible, so don't listen.
Can do that. Can do that. Stay away from those heartbreak songs; they'll get you.
Bro, man, I went through it. Jordan can remember those. I went through it for a little while.
Heartbreak songs.
I listened to nothing.
I've been there.
I listened to nothing but like sad songs, dude. I was like on
Depressed.
a freaking. Well, I was, but I was on like Michael Bublé albums, just like talking about heartbreak. Oh, bro, I was like, I just be in the shower listening to Michael Bublé and just be like, oh, so bad.
Another day coming, gone away.
Mrs. Jones.
I know. I'm telling you, music will get you. It's an emotional thing,
bro. Real.
I do that too, though. Flick with every once in a while I'll put on some like lo-fi something when I just want to like work on something and like don't want words necessarily because words can distract me sometimes.
What's lo-fi? I don't know.
With you on that.
You just have to Google it. I don't know how to describe it. It's kind of like Daft Punk without any sort of like climax. It's just consistent, like monotone kind of Daft Punkish music.
People love to listen to it while they're like studying or doing work and stuff because it's like doesn't pump you up, but it doesn't put you down. It kind of just like it almost helps you focus in a weird way. Like it's good background music that cancels out the rest of the noise.
Well, here's one. If you want to just get fucking just jacked up and just get after some shit, listen to it's like a Heads Will Roll. Yes. But Heads Will Roll remix from Project X. That thing.
Oh yeah.
That thing will get you. You'll be wanting to run through walls.
Did y'all see they're making a second Project X?
How are they going to do that? I feel like movies like that can't be.
We lost Jordan.
Camera's too hot.
Dead.
What?
They said
He's dead.
They said his tanks were too hot, so they had to cool him down.
You. I guess I'm gonna blow on it. That's what she said. 1 second.
A lot easier to say that stuff behind the camera.
Also, why couldn't this happen like literally 5 minutes ago when we weren't recording?
I don't know. It's pretty funny though, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, I just think it's a sign, guys. We don't need to record this. We don't need to release this to the public. We talked about some things we don't want to have people know.
Here's what I want to know. Actually,
it's just hell in this room.
I want to know why you're so against people knowing you watch anime.
Why are we going back to this?
Because you brought it up.
I didn't.
You said you didn't want people to hear this shit.
Yes.
You don't want people to hear this episode. I don't get it. Because I got it 10, 15 years ago when we were in high school, and they were still and there's still a little bit of a stigma around it.
What? It made more sense when we were in high school because we were hanging out with each other.
My point is, the stigma is not like anime's mainstream now. Like whether you like it or not, it's mainstream.
Here's the thing. That's what's so weird about it because it's mainstream because everybody was watching it back in the day. Like it was mainstream back then too. We just didn't know it.
Not as much as it is now.
I just don't believe that. I wonder what the demographic is for like most animes in America. It's us. It's our generation. Slightly younger.
It's a lot younger now.
I just don't pull it up. Pull it up.
What I Google?
Demographics for anime in America or something. I got it. Something. I want to know who's watching it because I bet it's our age group.
Our age group's definitely watching it.
I'm saying this. Sure. I bet our age group is the one who watches it the most.
No, Gen Z's got us beat 100%. 100%.
Oh, then we're
not even close. Not even close. Millennials is 42%. Right.
Yeah, 42% exactly.
Of viewers.
I knew it. It had to be.
What's Gen Z?
How would it ever have made it this far
25.
if there wasn't If there wasn't a large population
baby boomers coming in at a solid 12%.
All right, that's a shocking number.
It is kind of shocking.
Gen X, so the generation is 21.
Gen Z's too busy playing Fortnite and doing their fucking whatever dance.
Bro, that dance where those guys. Oh,
here we go. Like, get it, Rob. Get it, Rob. Get it, Rob.
Like those guys are fucking. What is wrong with those people?
They're just like trying to carry around.
They're the
big
next
nuts.
generation of anime folks.
Bro, it's terrible.
They're the Naruto runners of their generation.
Also, this was as of 2022 though, Flick. So this is.
I bet that number looks different now.
I don't. No, it's
I
still
do,
the
I
same.
do.
It's still the same. It's still our
I
generation.
bet. I'll agree it's our generation, but I think that number's closer now than it was in.
So wait,
2022.
what was the percentage of Gen Z?
Bro, now this is bonkers right here.
He's just not going to answer
What?
my question, is he?
Yeah.
No, wait, what'd you say, Jordan? Sorry, I was-
Gen
20,
Z
he said
percentage.
25. He said 25.
So if we were
25.
40,
And we were
so-
40.
okay.
So I mean, our two generations combined
Yeah.
to make up what 67%. I mean, that's 2/3 of it.
Are those two generations the ones that are back to back? Is Gen Z right behind us, or is it different?
I'm also, how is it qualified?
Yeah, Gen Z's behind us.
Okay.
Well, so millennials
Makes
are
sense.
till millennials are from 1980 to
96.
96, and then 96 to now. Well, there might be a new generation now.
No,
but
Gen Alpha is the new one. I think it's 2010
Gen
or
Alpha.
2015.
Wow, what a
I
fucking
don't
name. Gen Z though is but they're the generation behind us, and Gen X is the generation before us. But Gen X is 21%. That's kind of crazy. I would have never guessed that. I'd guess Gen X
So
would be
what's-
a lot smaller.
What's
Gen X?
qualifying as an anime watcher though? That's like give me some extra information here, or send me the article because I'm curious on what it's like. Is it like just somebody who's watched an anime, or is it somebody who's like people who are actively watching it? Like what does it mean?
And also,
Well, I don't have that information, Flick. I would tell you if I did, but I don't.
I still think it's
then
it's
what are
our
you looking
generation.
Statista.
Can you link? Send us a link. Send us a
Put it
link.
in the chat, yeah.
Drop it in the chat.
I want to know what qualifies for this because I think that's
Why don't it doesn't tell you?
very.
Because we're a
That's
facts
dumb,
based.
then.
We're a facts based podcast. So
I got to register.
I am. I always like fact checking this shit.
All right, so this is what I was about to say though.
Information. Oh, you got to register.
Yeah.
this is way too expensive for.
Speaking of facts, I've heard a very fun fact this weekend.
Okay,
Or
so
this week.
yeah. Flick, to your point, I'm reading a thing now. It says generational gains. Who watches anime weekly? Weekly, 42% Gen Z, 25% millennial, 12 Gen X,
That's what I
3
meant.
boomers. Which that still doesn't equal 100. So I don't know what's going on there. But, oh wow. I might have to rethink my whole entire anime fandom.
Are you a Gen? Are you Gen Z? No.
No, I'm not Gen Z, but no, it's
95, right?
people that watch anime. 40%
Are-
are a part of the LGBTQ community.
Oh, you?
That checks out.
Yeah, definitely. What do you mean?
Rob, you've watched anime. Hold on. A, it checks out, but B, like,
Why is that check out? I don't understand that.
have you watched anime? Like, what? Have you watched some of the themes? Like the themes of like half the shows are about like people are about like acceptance and putting people down and all like.
I don't know what you've been watching. I ain't watching none of that shit.
Don't bully anybody. What? Yeah, you have.
Are you?
They're all that
have you
way.
wa-
Basically.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like all
Like
TV.
it's like you don't pay attention to the shit that you're watching.
I just don't know what you're talking about. Though. 'Cause,
Flick.
like, I don't know any show that's like got LGBTQ. Like, in my-
That's not
He's talking about undertones, the subtle messages in there.
I understand that, but like, I
Like-
even then, like,
I can't with Rob.
You know, he likes to watch TV shows while reading something else on his phone, right?
Yeah, that's true.
who does?
You do.
You.
Oh shit. I mean, if it's a show that doesn't mean anything, yeah. But I mean, if it's like an actual, like if it's a show that I gotta watch the plot, no. But I mean, like I'm watching SWAT right now, so like sure I might play on my phone while I'm watching
Great
SWAT.
show. Shamar Moore just crushing it.
You talk about woke shit though. I'm like, bruh.
The like later seasons when it's like get into like COVID and stuff, yeah, it gets
Bruh.
What are y'all talking about?
Bruh.
And then they
Yeah.
start talking about like the women in SWAT and all that.
Oh my dude, I know. And I'm like,
I know.
dude, like I just want like and the girl that is on the SWAT team, she's like, because I'm here, maybe there won't be more women. And I'm like, dude, oh my God, just jump off a bridge.
Yeah, it's annoying. It's super.
Oh.
It's the worst part of that show for sure.
You know
But-
what?
The cool parts are, I do like the cool parts though.
One
So.
of the cool parts.
I don't watch that show. What's that? What's that come on? How do we get back to TV?
It's on Netflix.
Oh, we were
talking
talking about
TV.
animes. Well, we were talking about music for a while. We were talking about
Oh,
guilty
right.
pleasures, and then
Oh, my guilty pleasure album. We'll change subject. My guilty pleasure album is Maroon 5 V.
That's not a
V.
guilty pleasure. That's just a good.
The V-
it's a
the
good
V album.
album.
Yeah, I don't think that's a guilty pleasure.
That
Yeah, I
album.
got it. Y'all want a guilty pleasure album? Animal by Kesha.
Oh my
Ooh,
god!
wow.
That's a guilty pleasure. That is a guilty pleasure.
You're welcome.
I would have never saw that one coming.
Jordan's about to boot me from this room right now.
What a take.
We can't air this. This is unairable.
Yikes!
Unairable.
Boy.
Unairable.
Boy, did I
I'm
know!
vulnerable. I'm vulnerable right now.
Rob's so scared.
Didn't
It's so
know we
funny
had
to me.
so much
It's
diversity.
so funny to me.
I'm going to George's house tonight and deleting this immediately.
We have so much diversity in this room right here. It's crazy. V is not a guilty pleasure. Kesha is a guilty pleasure. You need to rethink your guilty pleasure, Rob.
Okay, the first I listened to that shit on repeat a lot too. The first Florida Georgia Line album.
That's kind of a guilty pleasure. Kind of. Because there's no like real reason why that album is so good, but it is a really good album.
And I do listen to Nickelback.
That's awful. You are both awful.
No, Nickelback's no.
No.
Goated.
No.
They're
Goated.
Hate it for no good reason.
It was like
it's not
that.
interesting. It's not
as
interesting.
I said earlier.
They're good.
Someone earlier talked about like, oh, it's cool, like it's cool to hate people.
No,
and
no.
they put it on the internet.
No,
and
you-
the internet
no,
ran with it.
no,
That's what happened.
No.
That's
Why
no,
do you
no,
just
hold
not
on.
true?
That's true.
not
That statement
true.
is true. It became cool to hate Nickelback.
That is true.
It's 100. That's 100% true.
No.
Don't act. No.
Oh well,
You
okay,
can-
sure, but it's not the reason I don't like them. It's like
That's fine if you don't like them.
I don't care about the internet though. It's the equivalent. Saying Nickelback is good is the equivalent of saying Third Eye Blind is good. Third Eye Blind is not good. They had like 3 great songs that you remember, but that didn't make them good.
Nickelback has 20 songs you can sing along to.
Not in a million years do they have 20 songs that I can sing.
Okay, they
along
at least
Yes.
have 10. They have at
Yes,
least
they
10,
do.
probably
to.
15.
No, they have like 3.
Never made it as a wise man.
I remember that one.
I'm about to school you with some knowledge here, Jordan.
Dude,
Look-
like
Jordan, look at this
there's
photograph.
so many good songs by them.
2. And I can't wait. Okay, so let's back up. Let's back up here.
Next
I
contestant.
recognize those.
I
I recognize those. I can't sing along to them.
You can sing along to them.
No, I
Shut
can't
up.
So far.
Just- you
But
could-
why do you dislike them?
You could.
because they're not interesting. It's not interesting.
Rock star.
What do you mean not
photograph.
interesting? They're not reading you a story.
the
Bro.
The music is not interesting.
This guy
To me,
doesn't.
like
This
the
guy.
lyrics.
This guy doesn't like Mumford and Sons though.
Mumford and Sons is God. They're so.
He doesn't
Mumford-
like James Taylor. This dude's an idiot. when it
Okay,
comes to
but-
music.
but-
an idiot.
No, no.
Jordan actually has good taste in most
To be
music, I'll give
fair,
you that.
I know James Taylor is good. I just can't get on board with it because for the same reason, like Nickelback. When I listen to James Taylor, I'm just like,
Bro, it is so.
is he
it makes
gonna
me-
change his tone of voice in any song ever?
I want to jump through a brick wall when I listen to James Taylor.
Okay, well, that definitely doesn't evoke that emotion for me.
Like I'm ready. I'm like I hear it and I instantly get jittery and I just want to like dance. I'm like ready to roll, man.
God, it's just so boring to me. It just hasn't like there's no like
You
dynamics.
you can't tell me Mexico is a boring song.
It is a boring song. It is this
Bro,
like most
what?
upbeat song, and it's still slow and boring. What's the song? Carolina,
Mexico.
Carolina on my mind. Same
Sweet
thing. It's so
Carolina.
boring.
I'm
That's
going to my
good.
song
Fire Rain,
history
boring.
right now.
Like Jesus Christ. It's just not my
I
thing.
like it.
I think he's a great songwriter, but it's not my thing. Nickelback, on the other hand, not good at all.
You like the Beatles though.
The Beatles might be the greatest band of all time.
I know, but they talk about like a yellow submarine, like a
Yeah.
yellow submarine. Like who the
Talk-
fuck is in a yellow submarine? Jordan?
The same band who wrote Yellow Submarine wrote Hey Jude and Let It Be and
Okay,
Eleanor
but
Rigby and, like,
Octopus's
I
Garden.
just
it's a great
Talk about
song.
an octopus's garden.
It's a great.
I
Which is
just
a
love
good
that
song. Maxwell Silver's
Rob's
Hammer.
argument for liking Nickelback is, but you like the Beatles.
No, that's
I
nothing.
know.
What a great argument.
This
Silly.
has nothing to do. This has nothing.
It's
to
just
do
the way
with
you
Nickelback.
frame. I know it's not. It's the
Take it
way you
easy,
framed
guys.
it.
I
But
think
I'm saying like there's so like I'm not shitting on the Beatles. The Beatles have amazing songs, 100%. But there's also some songs I'm like, dude, you had to have been higher than like or on acid or something writing this song.
yeah, but Yellow Submarine probably wasn't one of them. I mean, Yellow Submarine was probably just. That's a great song. Come on.
It makes no sense. Like I mean, literally
Okay,
none
but
of it makes sense.
The songs don't have to make sense. Like, think about how many you like Yellow Lead better, and you can't understand a single word of it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that is such a good song, and I don't know what he's saying at all. I mean, come on.
I mean, Eddie Vedder. I can sound like Eddie Vedder. Just did actually.
No, you didn't. But we get it. We understand. Anyway, you were schooling me about Nickelback. We've gotten to like 4 songs that I can remember.
Oh my god.
Leader of Men, Photograph, Saving Me,
I don't-
Side of a Bullet.
I don't remember any of those.
Someday.
Rockstar, Someday.
Gotta be someday.
I don't remember any
Next
of those. I
Contestant.
don't remember that one.
If
Never Gonna Be
Everyone
Alone.
Died,
I don't remember that one.
Gotta be alone.
Figured You Out, Animals.
I don't remember any of those.
If everyone cared, if you say you don't,
Mason
know this,
could be
I will slap
reading
you.
words from a dictionary and I wouldn't know it right now.
If you can't tell me if everyone cared, you don't remember that, I will slap
I
you. Right now.
don't remember that.
Yes, you do. Yes,
I don't.
you do.
What year was this?
If everyone cared,
What- seriously, what
nobody
year-
died. If
I don't-
everyone loved,
I don't
nobody
remember.
lied.
I used to sit on my riding lawnmower and listen to that song on repeat when I was cutting the grass.
Hell yeah, Mason.
Not gonna lie to you.
Really?
This afternoon.
Is that what went wrong?
Woof.
God. Do you hate? Is that like a form of self torture?
No, I've got many more.
Probably. So when all those songs, I don't know any of them, but the big ones, like
You're a full.
what's
of
the
it. I
big
don't
what's the
believe you
biggest
all.
Nickelback song?
I mean, Photograph is probably.
Or this is how you remind me.
How you remind me of Photograph. is how you
Rockstar.
remind
Were those
It's
all
probably
in the
other
same
good.
album?
No.
me. No.
What was
Rockstar's 2005. How You Remind Me is 2001. Photograph 2005. Saving Me is 2005. Never Gonna Be Alone is 2008.
I probably remember
If everyone.
what was the one from 2001?
So the top 5
How
on
You Remind Me.
Spotify.
That's
are
probably
How
what
You
I
Remind
remember
Me,
most.
Burn It to the Ground.
I definitely
Rockstar,
I know the
Animals,
Rockstar.
and Far Away.
I don't know Animals. I know Far Away. So
You know Animals. Animals. You don't know it from the title, but if you heard it, you'd be like, oh yeah, I know that
probably
song.
don't. 2001. How You Remind Me. I remember that because we listened to the radio back then, but I definitely never owned a Nickelback album, ever. Because I'm not a loser. You losers.
You're just a hater, dude.
I had good music to
Hater.
listen to. God, I had good parents.
Obviously
I
not.
had good parents. Good music. Rob
good
had-
You
music.
probably-
Rob had Gordon Lightfoot.
I
To be fair,
did
you
have
probably
Gordon
do
Lightfoot.
approach music a lot differently than
Motherfucker.
us.
I listened to that motherfucker right before he died too.
I was listening to some wacky shit when I was a kid.
My mom,
like
my mom made me listen to Seal.
what was it? Yeah. Kiss from some.
Kiss from a Rose.
Yeah, that was a good song. That's a good song.
Sorry, I mean I can't. It's so bad.
Who else? Nickelback. You know, honestly, this is gonna be a hot take.
Ooh, I love this.
I'm gonna do it. Nirvana and Nickelback are the same.
Oh,
And I only think Nirvana is any good because of I think that Nirvana only gets the credit they do because Kurt Cobain killed himself. I don't think it's because they
okay.
actually put together
So I
like a
thought you were
string
going
of
with that.
amazing albums and songs. And they only got really big when Dave Grohl joined the
after
band.
he dead. Oh,
No, when Dave Grohl joined. So who's the genius
Dave Grohl's-
superstar?
Dave Grohl is the genius behind a lot of it.
That's a hot take.
Foo
That's my hot take.
Fighters.
That's my hot take. Dave Grohl's
I
the
don't know
goat.
if that's it.
Just remind me, and I'll go back. Yeah. 3, 2, 1.
Just
We're back.
Can you blur it? Can you just blur it?
Oh god, that's a lot of work. I don't think so.
Who's
Yeah,
better?
pretty funny.
Who's better, Nickelback or Three Doors Down?
Ooh, I like both. Pretty equally, to be
You know,
honest.
honestly, I probably know more Nickelback than I do Three Doors Down.
That's
Bro,
tough, Rob.
like, did you not listen to the radio when you were a kid?
Only on my way to school. When I was at home, no, we
I
listened
listen
to.
to the shit my parents listen to.
Yeah.
I don't have a choice in that.
I listened
Jordan's
to
parents
Motown and
live some really good
classic
music
rock
like
and
that.
Yeah, Jordan. That's what I was saying earlier. I think Jordan probably views music different than we do.
'cause I'm
Yeah, but I bet he listens
Better
to
than
it the
me.
same.
Flick.
in my ears. Y'all listen to it through your ears or what? I didn't really listen. I didn't start listening to the Beatles until I got into college. Is that weird?
Trust me, I know.
That's surprising to me, honestly, because I know your dad was listening to some of that.
You know, he really did. He likes them a lot, but we really didn't listen to the Beatles a lot when I was younger.
Okay.
I don't know.
Oh, you know what I had to listen to? Which none of y'all know this band. My dad got it. Someone gifted him a CD that I don't know who gave it to him, but he loved this song. It's called. The band was called Soul Decision.
Soul
Never heard of it.
Decision.
Soul Decision. They
It's
were
like
like
a soul
pop band,
soul band.
and there was a song on it called. I gotta find it.
Mason, what the fuck are you doing?
Nothing.
I'm hearing weird noises.
Yeah. You're doing something.
You're doing something. You're 100% doing something. I know you too well to know you're.
All right, I'm sorry. I was feeling some take on. It's done.
First, your memories haunt me. Now your just get
What is
you out
happening
of
right
my
now?
mind.
We're gonna have to cut more than 30 seconds of this son of a gun.
I'm trying to remember the name of the song. I can remember like singing the song.
Wait,
but I
did
don't
you
remember
find the
name of
band?
song. Oh, it's Soul Decision is the name of the band, but I can't find the name of the.
Are they a
I can't
big?
find the
Are they
song.
like a big band, or is this like a?
No, I mean they were relatively big, not like.
What are we doing?
I've never heard of this. At it.
I'm with Mason now. You've kind of just lost me.
Why?
I don't know what we're doing anymore.
Soul Decision 1,400 subscribers on YouTube Music. I don't think that's.
That's low.
I don't think that's very good, Rob.
More than us.
Well,
I owned, my dad owned the album.
I listened to. We were listening to. Dad had a Carlos Santana album in the truck. He had Nora Jones. The Come Away With Me album, which was so good. Holy shit.
So good.
We had a Bobby Darin. There was a Bobby Darin CD, which was amazing. Wow.
That's actually.
I don't know Bobby Darin.
What?
Who was that?
Beyond the Sea. Anyway,
I did not know he died at 37.
Bobby Darin.
Yeah.
Yeah, young. I'm trying to think what else. Oh, we had the Eagles' Greatest Hits album. He had that on CD.
Oh, you can listen to that on repeat.
Jimmy Buffett, Songs You Know by Heart. That was in the car.
That's good shit.
So
I love Jimmy Buffett actually.
and then my mom had this she had this 7 CD set of like all the greatest soul 70s music. And so that's what we listened to like anytime we were with her or whatever in the car. If we weren't listening to the radio, we were listening to that.
No, see, I listen to Three Doors Down and Nickelback every day because my dad loved Three Doors Down and Nickelback.
My parents love me though, so
Valid.
Do you like Daughtry at all?
Oh, my dad. Oh, if
Dude,
we listen,
me and Bobby listen to the same shit.
Daughtry, Three Doors Down, Hoobastank. I mean, he was in that shit. He was in that shit.
Hoobastank.
Yeah, Hoobastank, baby.
Oh my god.
Like Hinder, Incubus, all them.
I didn't listen to Incubus until I
dude.
met Justin.
Lost Lonely Boys, like the
Oh,
Heaven
yeah.
song. My dad was he would lose his shit to that song.
what is the name? Is it just called Heaven? That's a great song, by the way.
I've never even heard of that Lost Lonely Boys.
Yeah, you have. Yeah, you have.
That's a fire song.
As soon as you turn it on, you're gonna be like, "Yep." It's like Ride With Me. As soon as that first little guitar part hits, you know this is Nelly. This is Ride With Me. So same kind of deal.
Yeah.
Damn, man. There's so much good music out there.
Hmm.
Do y'all
Well, like,
listen?
I'll-
So like, are y'all when y'all listen to music? Are you listening to like just old stuff? You're going straight to Spotify, straight to whatever, and like, or do you like randomize it and start a radio and just listen to whatever comes up?
I have playlists.
So you're just on repeat the same stuff all the time.
Well,
So
when I get to the end of a playlist, it'll start playing recommended songs for me, and so like I'll start
Yeah.
adding those to my playlist.
So Spotify has a thing called your day list, and it changes like every 10 hours. And so a lot of times, like I'll listen to it. So like right now, my day list is, and it gives like genres that things that you've listened to. So like sometimes it'll be this genre, sometimes it'll be this genre, or whatever. So like right now, mine is upbeat country boating Sunday evening is the title of the playlist. But it is like, but like so this one right now is like Zach Brown Band, Thomas Rhett, Brothers Osborne, Chris Stapleton, Dierks Bentley, whatever. So like this one's a country one, but like sometimes I'll get one that it'll be like, because I've been listening to a lot of what have I been listening to a lot recently? 30 Seconds to Mars. And so like
You've been listening to 30 Seconds to Mars a lot?
dude, I've been on one recently.
What? Like the new stuff or the old stuff?
No, old stuff. Like This Is War album, been on a heater with that.
God, man.
That's a good one.
How many hours of your life have been spent listening to This Is War?
A lot.
Many. It's like
More than
Many.
one.
more
Like-
than more than one.
And
More than
Vox,
one.
I
Vox
used to-
Populi is
I
like
love that.
Oh,
So good.
such a good one.
I used to take it at Deerfield. I would put on This Is War. I would turn the speakers up as loud as they would go, and I would go run on the track. And that's how I listened to that's how I would listen to music and run.
how did you get away with that?
There's a couple times people would walk in there and be like, "What the fuck is happening?" And I'd be out on the track and just hear it go off and be like, "Ah, dang it."
Yeah, y'all want to hear my like most albums like listened to recently? So I have This Is War, V Deluxe, Songs About Jane, and the what's the other album? King and Queens.
I respect it.
It's pretty good.
So
There's a lot, man. Mine is like my recommended stuff right now is, you probably wouldn't guess it, but it's John Mayer, the Beatles, the Eagles, Chris Stapleton. Like only the stuff I listen to, really. That's funny.
Post Malone, I got him in there too. I've listened to him recently.
Just know him in a while.
Here's
I'll do like
a
him.
guilty pleasure song, but not really a guilty pleasure song. Put Your Records On, Corinne Bailey Rae.
No, I've never heard that.
What? Yeah.
I can't with you people.
Pull it up.
What? I mean,
There's a decent chance I know it.
yeah,
I
you
just
know
don't.
it. You know.
I'm terrible at like remembering like album songs, names, all that shit.
My
Artists.
memory is perfect. Not really.
I just can't remember words to song. That's all.
You do have a really good memory.
I do. I remember.
Mitt Romney?
I remember.
Huh?
I remember.
Is the guy's name Mitt Romney or Rip? What is that?
What?
Dude, I think my memory, like, I think I have a decent memory. I know Jordan's got bad short-term memory, but like when it comes to music though, like if you give me like just a little snippet of it, like it just activates like, I think I just how my brain works, but it just like, whew,
I
So I
feel
can do that with a little. I can do that, but I can't remember like the name of the song or the album.
like
or the
neurons are
artist a
like
lot.
flying when I
used-
hear stuff.
I don't do it as well anymore because things are different now. Because like I feel like back in the day, you had to know that stuff to find it. Like you had to know what it was in your iTunes
Yeah,
to
but
go
how do you
find that
find
song.
So know what to
Because
search
they're-
on LimeWire.
Yes, well, exactly. but like now you can start like a radio and it'll just like the algorithm will just pick all the songs you like and then you'll be like, oh yeah, I like that song, I like that
still
song. But
think-
you don't have to know names and albums and artists and shit
I
like
still
that.
wish I did Pandora because Pandora's algorithm, the way like you could dislike songs, so then that
Was
was on
really
that
good.
radio. It was way ahead of its time, I think.
It was.
Do you pay for YouTube Music?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you like it better than Spotify?
She's never had Spotify.
No, I mean, no. It's about the same. I just like have YouTube everything else, so
And it's probably hard to switch too. because you have like all of your saves.
So you remember I used to
There's
have
a service that can do your playlist for you.
You used to do Google Music.
I used to do whatever was it called? Google Music back? No, it was called
it was.
Play. It was like Google Play. No,
That's what. You're right.
what Google Play or something like that. And so like all of that, you remember that like the 50,000 songs that I had like on my computer, they're actually still up on the cloud somewhere. Like I still have all my playlists that I made in like 2011, which is nutty. Like I got the Halo 3 soundtrack right here. Which is, talk about a great album. God. Anyway, where were we? We were talking about South Carolina at one point. And women's basketball. We were talking about women's basketball. We've been talking about women's basketball a lot lately. How about that?
The glow up is real.
It's crazy.
No, it's not. It's
I saw the
just,
stats. The stats
Why does it bother you that it's doing better? Though?
It's not doing better. It's
Definitely.
Caitlin
Okay.
Clark is doing better.
But why does it bother? But that's not my question. Why does it bother you?
It doesn't
Honestly,
bother me.
It feels
I
like
hope
it bothers a lot of people.
Oh,
I hope it does do better, so everybody will shut the fuck up about it.
Well,
That's not,
the
That's
thing
the
about it
opposite
is
of what's gonna
it doesn't work that way.
that's not how that works.
Because
Well, no, they'll be talking about it, but they won't be talking about how bad it is. They'll just be talking about
well, I
it.
mean,
No, it's still gonna be bad.
It is bad. Like I watched it. Like Danny and I watched it the other day, and like sure these girls are athletic because they can go shoot a ball, but like watching them, like the things they do on the court make me so fucking mad. Like I feel like you either are an idiot or either like there's no in between.
No, it's like watching it's like watching high school
It is
basketball.
so
You're just
bad.
you're just like ah.
Like, I don't understand how you can be athletic and at the same time so unathletic.
Well, yeah, I mean, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. It's not like a I hate women thing. It's just like
No,
it's what you're used to watching. You're used to watching like these highly calibrated male athletes, and the women are highly calibrated. They work out all the time. I get it. I know they do. I know they are like top tier in their craft, but it's another level. So when you're used to watching that next level, you don't want to watch the other. You don't want to watch the second best.
Well, it's not even second best though. It's like the 18th best.
I mean, why do you say that? In basketball,
Because I think
like
in basketball, I think a lot of like state championship caliber high school teams would beat any college girls team.
Hot take.
Any college girls team.
Do you think that a really good high school
Like, I think-
basketball team for men could beat a WNBA team?
Like I think our team with Andre and Cleland and Boyd and Javaris and y'all whatever. I think that team would beat this South Carolina team that just won. That's going to win that just won the whatever tournament, whatever it was.
I can't definitively say that. Maybe I think that we would have too, but I can't definitively. I've never played a high caliber.
You used to think that.
But
you
I
used to
can't
think y'all could beat UConn's women. I remember you arguing for that. Like,
I just
back in high
said
school.
I just said that I think we could, but I can't definitively say it because I've never played against like a high caliber women's college team. I can't be like, oh yeah, for sure, and here's the reasons why. But I can say that when we were like freshman team, we played the varsity girls and just dogged them every day. Like it was just not even close.
Well, that's the same thing. I mean, our women's team,
Not
our
really.
women's soccer team,
That's not a good
that won-
comparison, though.
that
No,
won
it's
the
not. It's
World
anecdotal.
Cup got beat by a state 14 and under team
Yeah.
in Texas
Yeah, and
and got dogged. Not like oh, it was 3-2. It was 6-1.
it was a good team. It was a good boys team, but nonetheless, it was 14.
But it's 14 and under, and they're playing the people that won the fucking World Cup, Jordan.
Yeah, no, I
the
know.
only thing that this
That's what I'm
illustrates is
saying.
that there's
Like,
a very
it's
good
not-
reason to
Like
separate
saying it's
men and
second
women's
best,
sports.
though, it's not the second best because I think in every sport, like
Well, I
if you
just
take
meant,
the
I
best
meant
women,
second best in in terms of like there's only like 2 professional leagues. Like
Oh, okay.
Second
All right.
best
Well,
professional.
okay.
I mean, I guess you could argue like the European leagues and that sort of thing.
And if any women watches and gets offended by what I'm saying, I'm not a woman hater. I promise you, I'm not.
You
I'm
think,
just.
you think
Rob loves
any
women.
Are watching this?
Speaking of Rob loving
Whatever,
women, how
man.
was your
It's-
date last night?
Yeah, how was that date?
Hold on. If it's good, don't talk about it. If it's bad, you have to talk about it. It's good. We don't want to ruin anything.
I got to go.
It's not true. I mean,
Literally texted y'all like 5 minutes ago.
what?
You did text us 5 minutes ago that
You got to go where?
cancel your dinners.
Where did
I'm supposed to be at dinner in my mom's house in 10 minutes.
But before you go,
This
was it a good
guy.
or bad date?
We are getting past
just
the
think
time.
we also like. I
Just
thought we were
think
going to
good
start
or
at 3:30,
Well,
and
hey,
it's almost 6:30.
listen,
Good or bad?
guys.
Okay, good. Thank you.
I guess Rob's got to go.
I mean, I didn't know we were going to sit here and talk about nonsense for 3 hours.
We didn't. We were trying to fix microphones.
What do you mean? That's what this show's about.
You goobers.
You're right about that.
You
We
goobers
need
got.
structure.
You
by the way.
goobers got nice microphones and then didn't set them up.
Fine.
Listen, I would have been early today, but I didn't get a link till 5 after.
I want Flick to sit anywhere but where he's sitting because I hear that dun dun one more time, I'm going to lose my shit.
Isn't it the same
Yes,
link
ass.
every time?
That was me picking up. I just don't need to pick it up. That's my bad.
It should be the same link forever now. But
Never want to give you up. Never
Okay.
Yeah, and I had to like switch computers and all that shit before we started. So
That's awesome.
okay, before you leave, we do need to
Yes.
figure out like when are we going to do our sports thing, our prediction, and what are we predicting?
I want to predict this.
The bars thing, bloop, and come back and be like, all right,
Just yourself, Jordan. Be like, sorry, things got out of hand in the end.
all right. Well, yeah, I think it's good. We'll I don't know. I think there's a lot of topics that we could hit on. Like we should definitely do more on the movies thing. We got started on that and we didn't like really dig into it.
I think we gotta do movies, we got TV shows. We just gotta have episodes about that though. Like hey, today we are talking about the greatest movies of all time, what we think is greatest movie of all time, what we like about movies, what we don't like about movies.
Well, here's let's put the pressure on because if we don't set up the show to be that, then we won't research to be that.
Okay,
and then we'll show up and be like,
if we set up a time to do a show and we want to, and let's just set up a time for the next show, and that will give us time to do research. But we've got to have research. What do we want to have research on?
let's just do the movies thing. Let's do best movies of all time.
Yeah, like pick your favorite movies and we'll
So
discuss.
it's like
right?
top 10 though.
Sure. Yeah. Your top 10 movies of all
Okay.
time.
I can get on board with that. I can do the work.
All right.
Too
We'll
far
discuss
on.
when we do the next show offline, but that's gonna be our next show. It's gonna be great.
We
In the
should narrate this
meantime,
one, by the way. Thank you.
no, we'll air. This is gonna be great.
100%.
This is fun.
This is a great episode.
This is funny.
I will start working on clips, Jordan.
Yeah, do that.
Don't anything with me. Just leave me out.
I want to reiterate how much, or actually how little, I think of you three Shatoogs, okay? And on that note, I'll see y'all next time.
You know what? I always thought he was gonna say something fucking nice, and he